I really.
Oh, we're going.
There's a pedophile question. I can't.
It's funny that the live broadcast started off with pedophile question, blah, 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 like into the intro.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be like, what's the second, third question?
Oh.
We're opening a pedophile.
Love life is going kind of bad.
Yes. Shout out to Joel for writing us a intro.
Accidentally banged your dad.
Whoops.
Take your romance, maybe.
What, in the song she did, you know?
Well, I did.
What? You're not the lady he's talking about.
Your
No?
fiance has been slipping it to your mom.
It sounds like you didn't realize that.
Just
I am. You're right.
I'm
This isn't
learning
about me. I thought that was me.
But also, this song does not represent my experience.
Yeah, right?
Or your life
Going full
is
white lady on this one.
Love Guru.
Oh, thank you, Joel. We are live. Thank you for writing us an amazing intro. And we are live on the Love Gurus podcast once again. Sorry we're a little late. I was having tech problems as usual. It's not a new thing on this podcast.
Yeah.
And it probably will not be the last time it happens. But alas, we did not let Turkey Day slow us down, man. We are once again live. We are going to be answering questions from the savages on Reddit and from you guys in the chats, man. So definitely catch us live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. But let me introduce our amazing guest. First up, she is a first-time guest, a hilarious stand-up comic. Morgan Anderson, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, let me turn your mic up.
Oh, it's on.
No, it's on.
Typical.
There we go. There we go.
We were trying to keep you at a
Let's
low
just turn the
volume,
woman's mic
'cause you
off.
seem like you had a lot of
'cause she's
opinions.
loud.
Yeah.
She's loud. We need a temper.
She's going to make
You
me
had a lot
uncomfortable.
to say, and we're like,
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
We're an old school podcast. The women's levels are 70% of the men's.
Yeah, that's it.
Look,
Hell
if enough
yeah.
of them get
Hell
together,
yeah.
they can get to 100.
Right?
I love that. I have to work for it. I have to work for that 100%.
We don't want to be at the tyranny of women on this.
No, not at
No,
all.
yeah.
It's, you know,
They rarely agree. So tone it down.
we don't believe in the glass ceiling. It's just we're not going all the way up there to break it for them. You know, that's kind of where we're at.
They wouldn't appreciate it.
They wouldn't
We broke
appreciate
it
it.
for them.
No.
I'm not gonna mansplain glass ceiling breaking.
Yeah, right?
They
Right.
can't reach it, and I'm not going
No,
to.
I'm not doing it. I'm not getting cut on no one's behalf. Are you kidding me? Glass ceilings sound sharp and dangerous. That sounds like some shit in Squid Games. Are you kidding me? I'm not breaking an entire ceiling worth of glass. That's ridiculous, man. But let me introduce
Somebody built that ceiling. Somebody put hard work into that ceiling.
I love that
okay?
we're talking. We haven't even been introduced. I'm like waiting for my introduction.
I think
to
somebody
speak.
blew that
Yeah.
glass, but it wasn't a woman.
Right, why are women breaking it? Why are they doing that? Because they don't care. You know?
Dad, they get angry. They get angry.
Okay.
But this guy doesn't believe in glass ceilings.
Not at all.
Our
Don't
second
exist.
guest, another hilarious stand-up comic, and the co-host of the other podcast I do.
Right, that's me.
One of the other ones I do.
Yep.
Character Debates. Check it out, people.
Uh-huh.
Michael Harrison, thank you for being on the show.
Anti-glass ceiling right here, Mike Harrison.
Anti-glass
Yeah.
ceiling.
That's me.
But he is a glass ceiling.
Yeah,
I try to hold people down.
Take it from her.
100%.
Yeah, right?
100%.
You like suffocating them and seeing them.
Yeah.
Of course. She was doing too well.
But I'm also into it. So
It's weird. What they do is weird, but really good.
yeah.
You should check it out.
A lot of production
Pornhub.com.
value.
Yes. But
Search glass ceiling. It's the only one.
Yeah.
But let me introduce our third guest. Another good friend of ours, another good friend of the show, been on a lot, has been, tied up recently because of events. Mr. Kyle Ritten. No, Mark DeFrancis.
No,
Mike
look, I'm
Mark
not a
DeFrancis.
racist. What are you talking about? Thank you for having me, by the way. I actually just had a baby. A child who is a little bundle of joy, and he's beautiful, and I spent the last couple weeks taking care of him and loving him, and I really need to come down here and say fuck and shit and be a deviant asshole.
Actually, you can actually do that to infants at this stage.
No, I know. I've also
remember
been
it.
doing that, but I really need to say it to adults.
It's like
if you don't say deviant shit to adults, it doesn't matter. You say it to newborns, they don't
have
care.
memories.
They don't
Kids
care.
don't have memories.
They don't have object
No,
permanence.
not until they're 2.
Right? Yeah.
So you can
I
do
needed
whatever
this, guys.
you
I
want.
really did. Like, I need to come down and be a fucking jerk.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Right on.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
glad
Dude,
you're
Mark
here.
Unleashed
We're glad
tonight.
you're on.
Yeah.
Right? Can't wait.
Mark's gone wild.
Yeah. Full buttons. He's going to keep
Yeah.
it very close.
He took
but...
his glasses off.
Right? Yeah.
He's ready for
You
a
don't want them
fight.
on, because then I know what I'm doing.
Right.
It's just spread fire at this point.
But I am. Let me turn this down. I'll try to share the channel. What's going on with my volume? That was sloppy, wasn't it? Anyway, but I am.
We're about to be.
I think we're hearing the past.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we are hearing the past because I'm trying to share the live link
We've
right
Back
now.
to the Future this year already.
Yeah, it's
Are we all going to disappear if we change it?
I hope so. Let's take a picture and make sure.
as long as I
Let's not do what we just did. 'Cause it was horrible. Yeah.
as long as I can convince
All right,
my
take
parents
it
to
on the
fuck,
live
it will
Yeah.
save the podcast.
I'm happy to
Live
not
show?
exist if
Yeah.
that doesn't exist.
Oh, thank God. That would be great. Let's do what we can to ensure that.
Doing what we can. I'm sharing the show
I
link.
feel like we
over-
would do that with our entire lives. If we
Oh
could.
my God,
Go back
yeah.
and erase all of it.
Yeah.
We all agree to be 5 again and then just give it another shot.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know. Life kind of sucked when I was 5. People talked down to me a lot. They wouldn't let me do anything. I think, dude, being a grown up, that's the fucking way it's at.
Yeah.
I couldn't fuck. I couldn't drink when I was 5. It was bullshit.
Well, you could. You just didn't know how.
Would nobody let
But if
you
you went
fuck?
back
Or
with the
could you
ability
physically?
to fuck
What kind of
drink-
fake ID did you have at 5?
Not a good one, man. They would
Yeah,
look at
apparently.
me and they would be like, dude, this is not you.
He was just
You don't have a beard. Get outta
mounting
here.
all of the couches.
It was wild, man. It was wild.
Yeah.
And one Raggedy Andy doll.
Oh, man. How many couches did we mount? Show those couches who was boss.
Yeah.
They know.
We did. But now that I am done with that, let me get back to the
Futon.
podcast.
Yeah.
Let me.
Let's get into it. Let's get
Yeah.
into
Slats,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Such a slap she was. Oh, my God,
Exactly.
what a dirty
Yeah.
Slag? Is that what you're saying?
Slat.
Slat.
Slat?
It is
What's a
term
slat?
for a futon.
Yeah.
For a
But if
futon?
you say
And
it
also
really
a
loud,
vagina.
It sounds like slut.
Yeah.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
Is
Right?
it-
Wordplay.
Yeah.
I've never-
Wordplay, Jakey.
This
I've-
is some smart
Yeah,
comedy.
this
Slat?
episode's
Well,
gonna
no,
be full of this.
You gotta here. Pull the
Get
mic.
ready.
You gotta talk into the mic. I can't hear the slat talk. If it's not into the mic.
All right.
But
Jake, you love a good slat, you know.
Come
it.
on.
slat
buddy.
is good. Slats are good.
Yeah.
I haven't had a fold-out couch. I haven't a fold-out couch now. You talking like futons or like couch
yeah.
couches?
Futons.
Yeah, yeah.
Futons.
This got way less sexy.
Futons. Yeah, futons are all right, man.
Did you say Futown?
Futon. It's a whole town where nothing is futons. It's where they invented the futon.
It's Foo Fighters and a bunch of futons.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the worst town.
I knew a girl who was
Ever.
a futon. It was great. Yeah.
Futons
Remember
are-
when we could say this shit back in like 2010? It was awesome.
We can say that right now.
call people
Nobody's
futons.
checking.
Wait a minute.
Nobody's
if,
checking.
If your
We could
couch
do
is
it.
called the love seat, it's asking for it anyways, right? It's love. So whatever.
They set us up those
Right?
that
Yeah.
love?
Those
Is
dirty
that
That
love?
was
No.
suggesting. That was
Is-
suggestion.
Is that love?
It is.
We're
No.
so
I cared about that
nasty.
couch. All right, don't tell me.
Your eyes say differently.
Yeah.
Did you make love on the love seat?
Oh yeah, of course. That's what love seats are for.
Sounds like
Lovers.
the worst sex
Are they?
ever.
That's like the shortest one, though. Like, why would
But
that
that's
be the
how
love
weird
one?
boomers were. They called it the love seat because
Just
only two people could sit on it. And they were like, "Well, you're the person next to me, and if you are a
Guess
different
we're gonna
gender,
have
I
to fuck."
guess we're getting married and having
Yeah.
kids. Like, we don't have any choice. Society.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And we only can fuck on this thing.
Oh,
I like answers to questions when it ends with
Get your
society,
crowd.
right? Society.
Yeah, boomers used to ask a lot of questions that ended up with the answer being society.
Yeah.
Joel,
Yeah.
Tyler, and Amy on YouTube say Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to you all.
Thanksgiving, Joel,
Thanksgiving.
Tyler,
I got the-
and Amy.
I got
Yeah.
the comments up, so
We love
we're,
you.
We're good, man. Definitely chat us up, but
Appreciate
We're
it.
gonna kill a couple of Native Americans today. Don't worry.
It's indigenous now.
we're old school.
Oh,
yeah,
We're
you
gonna
can't
kill a
say
bunch
Na-
of them, I guess.
Yeah, Native
okay.
Americans
Yeah,
is
as long as we.
We're committing
As long
hate
as we,
crimes
you know,
against
our
My,
indigenous
my
stories,
people.
Thanksgiving was last month, so I know none of this. I'm Canadian.
What is Canadian Thanksgiving? Though?
That sounds
It's
like
just for being
the
thankful.
dirtiest thing I've ever heard.
So it's not
Yeah.
about
What is a Canadian
slaughtering
Thanksgiving?
anybody.
Hey?
It's just like a bunch of flannel and cum and like, what happened?
Yeah.
A lot of flannel, denim, and poutine.
Oh, you know what a
This
Canadian
guy.
yeah.
Basically this guy, right? That's it.
Looks just
I
like
am the
that.
living
You are
embodiment of a
Canadian Thanksgiving incarnate.
All he needs is a hockey stick and a
Yeah.
syrup stain on
He's
that
the
shirt.
mascot of Canadian Thanksgiving.
100%.
Let me go upstairs. I got both.
That's what they do on Thanksgiving. They send a guy dressed like him to the Native Americans, and they say sorry. And then they're like, wait a minute, you're Native Americans, not Native Canadians.
It's
Why are we
weird 'cause
saying
they,
sorry
they
to you?
usually reject that, but when I show up, they're like, apology accepted.
Yeah. They're like, at least you wore the
Come
right
on
outfit.
in. Come on
Yeah.
to the reservation.
Last guy wore a suit. That
Piece
ain't
of
what it's
flannel.
about. Yeah, 100%.
It's weird because I'm not attractive. I don't know what the deal is.
But it's a shirt, dude. It's a very lumberjack shirt.
A lot of our love seats in Canada are made of flannel. Right? So it's really hot. So I'm having mixed feelings.
A Canadian love seat
Yeah.
is the best sexual favor I've ever heard of.
It's also a good spy name too.
It's also
You know?
it's where you sit on a couch with a person and hook up with them.
Yeah.
Which is good for you guys. I'm glad you guys have figured that out.
Of course.
I'm really glad
we
you guys
finally got to that.
figured out to kiss each other on a couch.
Gotta
You're
break 'em
almost
up.
there.
Tongues are next.
You're almost there.
Yeah. Can't wait.
They're
That'll be
getting,
a big
they're
day.
getting too close.
All right.
Jake.
But before we go on, let's take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit. But before that, we are going to talk about the white wine. We are drinking Fini Pinot Grigio. For over 500 years, our family has been making, that's how you say that word, making wine in northern
Emmys.
Italy.
Yeah.
Today,
500 years?
my sister Gloria and I are proud to carry on this tradition. We craft this crisp, refreshing Pinot Grigio from carefully selected grapes grown in the renowned Valadiges region, depicted on the front label. There it is, right there. That's Valadiges. And they got a hot
Is
air
that a
balloon.
hot air balloon?
Uh-huh. And
wow.
that fucking
that how
daredevil,
they
he's
carry
sitting
it?
on top of the hot air balloon. Look at him.
Is that how they carry the wine to various places?
Yes,
Just
after-
hot air ballooning it?
After they hand select the
That's how
grapes
you preserve
from
the
that
That's
flavor.
why
vineyard.
it's $15 a bottle.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because it's hot air balloon.
Well,
I like air balloon wine.
It was going to
If
be
you have to
10,
carry it at
but
that-
they had
at
to
that
factor the
altitude,
hot
better.
air balloon
The hot air
into the budget. 100%. Yeah.
That gas is expensive.
Damn you,
Ah.
Feeney family! I'm tired of paying for your hot air balloon expenses.
Yeah.
This
What's
is ridiculous.
wrong with them?
Well,
They're trucks, don't they know?
that guy is sitting on top of the hot air balloon, dude. He's
Jake
doing
is
stunts.
finished
Yes,
with
I am finished as
So
fuck, bro.
I've actually I've written.
This is
copy
not-
for
Their,
my
over it.
their
bottles.
factory is in an air
Ridiculous.
balloon? That's how they make this stuff?
No, but that's how they ship it on an air balloon.
Shipping it. Okay,
Yeah.
it takes a while.
yeah, with some asshole on the top.
Yeah.
Of it.
Ooh.
And there's some guy in the boardroom going, "Sir, I think we should ship it with boats and trucks." And they're like, "Get out! This isn't what my great grandfather founded this company."
Yeah.
to do."
500 years ago when they
Yes.
had air balloons.
He
right?
shipped it with
Yeah.
hot air balloons.
Right.
On his deathbed, he said, "Don't let my great grand whoever ever sell it on not hot air balloons." And then they've been doing it on hot air balloons ever
I
since.
forgot how good you are at accents.
Dude,
that was perfect.
It's great,
Yeah.
right?
Was that a Canadian accent?
yeah, I believe
Oh,
so.
yeah.
You
Very
got-
Canadian.
Yeah.
No, it was Italian, as in Mario Brothers.
They-
It's Italian.
Yeah.
Probably.
They sold it
It's
to a
mix.
Canadian, and he came over and was like, "How are you hosers doing?" You know, and they're like, "That's not, dude. Why do you
That's
talk
so
like
Italian.
that? Is
Yeah.
it? Do you have?
I thought,
why do you talk?"
Godfather right now?
I don't know, man.
They were like, "Bro, you grew up outside of Montreal. Why do you talk like a weird Italian cartoon stereotype?"
That's
And he was
where
like,
they
"I
are.
don't know. They used to beat me with hockey sticks. They're always talking like this. They says, stop it talking like that."
You need to contact me.
All right.
That
That
was
was-
show because I worked in PR for a long time.
Yeah.
I literally sat in meetings that went from like 6 p.m. to midnight.
I
to
did
write
too, yeah.
exactly that copy, and you're like, "Oh, but Greg, you go over
Yeah.
every word, everything, and make it right." And then to, you say it to yourself, and it sounds good, and then to hear Jake say it and ruin it. Must
Yeah.
be
Dude, it's even better.
horrible for these people.
It sounds
It's
good in
even
the
better.
meeting, and then you see it on the label, and you're like, "Oh, we
Or
fucked
you
up."
see
even
That
better.
was
Jake do
that
it.
was
Jay,
6
just-
hours.
Yeah. Have Jake
And,
do anything.
It was yes. It was.
How many wine stocks have plummeted since you've talked about it on your show?
Oh, dude. Well, what I
Literally
do.
all of them, actually.
I, well,
Wine
yeah.
as a concept has
100%,
gone down.
just-
Son, every time. He ruins wine week by week.
Well, that's
the
that's-
white wine
killing it
market.
now.
That's
is-
what pays for the
taking
Love
about-
Gurus podcast. Is what I do is I take these wine companies hostage.
Not
I,
even-
I contact them and I got like that voice right there, and I'm like, if you don't give me $10,000 in an unmarked
I will
bag,
talk about your
I will
wine.
live read your wine on my podcast.
You know,
next
I
week.
would have hated you in a pre-gig economy, but you're doing
That's true.
I like that.
That's true.
Right.
You got to stay in front of the mic there. Stay in the.
It's crazy that not even the white
Yeah,
women
the
can
mic,
bring
you gotta
that
talk
stock
into
Yeah,
back
yeah.
up.
You gotta keep it in the mic.
Yeah, need there.
There you go.
Put your
Well,
mouth on
I mean,
it.
there's a happy medium, like right, about like this.
Sorry,
He's
you
put
were
it back.
joke there.
Huh?
You said something.
I said a joke. It's a. It's
Oh, sorry.
where you fucked it up for
yeah,
me.
because we had to fix
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
You
I
weren't
did,
paying
I guess.
attention
Right? Yeah, you
to
don't
the
know.
only woman here.
I actually was paying attention. That's the problem. I've learned my lesson, believe me. Never ask
Good.
her what she was saying. So.
But Back to the wine.
Oh, fuck you. I'm
An
going to high five
area-
your wife when I see her.
An area famous for producing exceptional DOC designated white wines. I don't know what a DOC means, but either way.
White wine.
It is.
White wine sounds very bad.
White
It's
wine.
like they're just
DOC.
making a bunch of wines for white people.
Yeah. They are, though.
When
they
things
are.
go bad, I'm going to be thrilled. But
I mean, who else owns air balloons? It has to be white people.
Yeah,
you really
no-
need to suggest?
Nobody.
Right? What other group has air balloons?
Found out tomorrow that like 96% of airplanes are just brown owned. Like
We should look at that.
This huge Creole population hits me
Do you
up.
think there's a large POC population that owns hot air balloons?
And you know what? We're fucked, guys. Cause
They're just like James and the Giant peaching themselves.
Some
everywhere.
people, man, they know they can't believe Jamaica got a hot balloon team.
Okay. We're all canceled.
Oh,
The
this is
perfect
so bad.
wine.
Yeah, this is a cancel.
No, I was
type of-
arguing
enjoy
that people
by
thought
itself.
they actually had,
Air balloons?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cute.
Good luck
Totally.
canceling me.
It is the perfect white wine to enjoy by itself on a summer afternoon or to pair with fresh
Solves
salads,
Nobody's love
grilled
problems.
chicken, or
Boy, they were
salmon.
gonna regret they
Bullshit.
wrote that.
We
Yeah.
got
Grilled
dude.
chicken.
Drink some or if you're trying to solve love problems.
If that's
what it
not
says
for
right on
white
the end.
people.
Boom.
Oh.
Yeah, Feeney, Pinot Grigio.
We're getting
Get
there.
you some. Now time for our first question on the Love Gurus podcast.
Okay.
Girlfriend thinks she is 80% the reason for my success and got mad when I told her she's not.
Oh, she is.
Here we go. I have been.
That's a weird percentage, by the way. We
It's real specific.
See, so she already acknowledges she's 20%. Definitely had nothing
Right.
to do with it, right?
Yeah, well, and it feels
Or
like they
twist
negotiated a
the
bit.
Yeah.
She said, like, I'm pretty much all of your success, like 98, 95%. And he was
Yeah,
like,
she
oh,
didn't-
no, maybe more
Wait,
like
but it
60.
sounds like a really honest assessment, though.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
want to go full 98, so she said
Uh-huh.
80.
She knows. She
Nah,
knows.
So
maybe-
he could
maybe
like
she
get a
loved-
little bit in there, so he wouldn't feel so
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
deprecated.
And she was like, but you did 20%, baby. It's okay. And that was
A lot of women have said that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I don't doubt that.
I have been dating my girlfriend for about 3.5 years now. I am 29. She is 28. Overall, our relationship is great, and we have a good dynamic. In the past, we have helped each other financially, but it was always a loan, and the other person always paid back the money. We don't live together, so I do all my own cooking, and I have a maid who comes twice a week. Jesus.
When did this
Sometimes
shit become Benson? Like,
I don't know. This is
Why
wild,
is he
dude.
like promoting his own like authenticity, like autonomy?
This is wild.
So
Yeah,
I
and-
do
and
my
the
own
maid was
laundry.
why do
like-
they have maids?
Yeah, it's-
And
this
they're
is-
talking about percentage well.
Yeah, this is like
Wow, these are
this
rich
is
white
from that
people.
show.
It's white
from that
people.
show
They're all
Billions, dude.
wrong.
It's white people.
Sometimes
Rich
my
white
girlfriend
people.
will help
No,
with my
nobody's
dog.
It's gonna be the owner of this wine, I think. This is
Yeah,
who
yeah.
this is.
I own a wine company that my family has had for 500 years. We love hot air
Ah!
See?
Oh.
See?
It's called Finney.
We all became less white when we heard 500-year-old winery right
Yeah.
there.
balloons. Yeah.
We hot air balloon all of our wines.
We don't even ride on the inside of the hot air balloons. That's for peasants. They glue us to the roof of these
How
bitches.
did you
Yeah.
also pick their wine and get their question?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's their week, dude. They sent it to me for doing a live read. They got first questions. That's what they.
Yeah, you're really gunning for them. Hey, this is
Today we hosted some family members because I got a huge promotion. Jesus, this fucking guy keeps going with this. While her mom, it says MUM. They're British or
They're
something.
British, yeah.
uh-huh.
British.
While her mom was congratulating me, my girlfriend said something along this line that she is 80% the reason for what I have achieved in life. To this, I just said, "Yeah, you wish." After this, she has
I
been
love his
pretty
girlfriend.
mad at me that I don't appreciate her, which is not true. I do appreciate her and acknowledge her help, but 80% seems a bit much to me. To be fair,
I feel like he appreciates her 20% at this point.
Yeah.
Myself.
Just
Yeah.
say, like,
This is a
I'm the
British
reason for
finance
their
bro.
success,
Yeah.
but I'm honestly only going to take 80%.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's-
don't want to take.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to take 90 or
There's-
100. I'll be
there's-
honest. It's 80.
There's no American school system involved in any of
It,
this.
feel,
No,
it
no, no.
feels
This
like
squirrel.
the tea thing all over again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
You're
guesses.
all your first or your last.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
But
There's
like,
no percentages with you guys. You guys-
I've done the
I'm on
numbers.
the one and no one else.
I've crunched the numbers.
Yes.
No, Americans don't
Hey,
know percentages.
I carried the
We
two.
don't know that.
You know.
Yeah.
Remember that biscuit I got you?
That got me to 80.
That gets me another
It's actually
5.
79.5, but here we are.
Gave you that little power surge for that interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair to me,
horrible.
it's me who has
He's
a
also horrible.
double master's and an ACCA qualification. I don't even know what the fuck
Means
that means.
nothing.
It is also me who has worked 85 hours a week for the past 4 to 5 years. To her, I am trying to take away her sacrifices and just being an ungrateful douche. It's not like she stayed back and hurt her career for mine. She did also work towards her, but only got a bachelor's and has worked 35 to 40 hours a week for the duration of our
I
relationship.
want to know what her bachelor's is in.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Damn it.
It's in 80% of amazing.
Liberal
I see
studies.
this is a little red flag. Not enough to end a relationship, but I would like to get the credit where I deserve it. She says we can talk when I am ready to acknowledge what she has done for me fairly, which to her is again 80%.
Like Jake,
I
honestly, like,
fucking
I've heard
love
so
that
many
woman.
questions where I felt
love
like this
her.
couple is screwed.
Yeah,
but,
I know.
like, this couple really is screwed.
They are. They're looking
Because,
at
like,
everything.
when
Yeah.
you go to the numbers like this,
Yeah.
and you really you're fucked. I'm
Exactly.
sorry. Like I don't mean to say I have no advice.
But she's just like throwing percentages. Like she has actually,
Like,
she has
Yeah.
like a
Wait,
ledger.
wait. I got 2 sentences left. I got 2 sentences
Two
left.
sentences.
My mom thinks
They'll fix
that
it,
I
yeah.
should just agree with her if that makes her happy.
Hell yeah.
But I don't think that's fair to me. How should I deal with this?
Stop being a little bitch.
No,
That is solid advice.
leave this person. Oh my
That-
god,
that is
like-
stop being a little bitch. Is by leaving
Yeah.
the person.
Fair.
Fair, right?
Alright,
So there you go. But
I
I,
have
bet you
heard
any
so
money,
many-
there's like stats on everything. I bet she has stats on how many orgasms one had and opposed to others,
And
right?
she's losing.
Yeah, right.
What if his stats are amazing
For
on
sure.
orgasm?
Like, how
That's
many
the only
stats?
reason she's still there.
I'm gonna fucking
Gee,
disagree
think about it. He's-
wholeheartedly, just as a woman,
this
and
dude's-
knowing
this-
how most of the
Oh, we're
relationships
so
go.
tired of hearing how
about it.
little orgasms
Yeah,
you're
right.
having. You know what? Maybe you're all just shit at having orgasms.
Yeah,
Funny
that's
story.
right.
Maybe we're
guys.
just bad at it. Maybe we're just sick of having the in and out.
Maybe do
and
your
it doesn't-
fucking job, all right? We're all
Hey,
so
What's
tired
what's
of
our
having
job?
our
Get
party,
off.
right?
What's our job? Tell me.
Have an orgasm. We don't have a problem having an orgasm. We're great at it.
I mean, dude, my wife barely ever has orgasms, but she does fake them 80% of the time. So I appreciate that. And she's an actress, so they're
is-
better than the real ones.
Jake,
Like,
It is.
Jake,
Wait, there
I hate to
is-
make you
there-
Yeah, there's
80% is
There
like
is that
real
80%
choice.
rule.
80s is good.
with
What's up?
women.
No,
There is that
my
80%
relationships
rule.
don't-
What, the 80% that it's that
Yeah, where
you got to fake it?
we just
80% of
fake
the
it a
time?
lot. Just
That,
so-
exactly.
Yeah,
'Cause-
we got to build up your confidence
100%.
before we tear
Jake,
your
as
whole
I
life
live above
apart.
you, and I've
That's the way
heard
it
her
goes.
yell, I'm faking an orgasm really loud
Yeah.
every night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than 80%.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
live down the street. I heard that too. That was
Yeah.
weird. She didn't have to call me.
Right.
It's weird. that
Here's
you
the, I
say
announce it when I
in
fake them.
those
You know what I mean?
or
Like,
text it.
Huh?
It's weird.
I
that
drink a
you
lot.
say
Sometimes I got to
text it
fake
too.
them.
Yeah, you gotta fake it a little
I'm
bit.
Gotta fake
faking
it.
an orgasm
You
with
gotta fake
Jake,
it.
my
I'm,
husband.
right now, I'm faking.
Unless she was really fucking-
Right.
That's
Yeah. Sometimes
More
Yeah.
curve.
Sometimes she'll knock on the ceiling in Morse code. I'm faking it.
No, I know.
That's
how I learned
faking
to
I like to
it.
fake an orgasm like Siri would.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like a
robotic.
robot.
That's
Yeah.
what I
You know?
tell Siri. I'm like, Siri,
Oh,
is
oh.
my friend downstairs faking an orgasm? And she goes,
Yeah.
the answer is yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Let
But
me
Siri's
listen.
been faking orgasms
Yes.
for a long time.
Oh
But
yeah,
not well.
I've been asking
she's
her if
faking
she's
everything.
coming, and she always says no. But then she says yes sometimes.
Let me. I'm behind. I'm behind on YouTube
No, Mark.
comments.
Whenever you're
I
coming,
just love
I'm
too
coming.
that like
She's good. She's good like
But,
that.
like-
I love Siri, but
We're
Wait, I
always
get it, I get
coming.
it.
has
at
anyone
the
ever
same
dropped
time.
stats on you? It feels like this guy's dating like female Rain Man. You know what I mean?
my wife doesn't understand stats.
No.
That's where
Oh,
every
she
every
does.
guy
Maybe
wants
this
is
girl's
a woman
an
who can't
accountant.
remember anything.
Right, exactly.
That's our dream. Because we're horrible.
Who was counting with like a board off to the
Well,
side?
but yeah, that's the thing.
Wait. We gotta talk about how like these are shitty stats. This is rough times. They shouldn't be 80%.
Well, she's not. There's no data,
Yeah.
right? There's no
Well,
data
there
to
is.
draw
There's
from.
80%.
But
Canada,
there's
they
no
say
da-
data.
You have to have data to draw a percentage from
So
it,
where's she
right?
getting 80% from?
She's just making it up,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
okay.
She's just taking like what she.
Wow, this
feels.
is very anti-woman coming from you.
No,
I'm not
I-
anti-woman. I'm just looking at this from a purely.
No, there are a lot of
statistical
shitty people in the
viewpoint.
world who are also women, and maybe they
Yeah.
make up stats. Like that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
right.
They don't understand football stats or like
I mean, yeah, this is
actual
I definitely don't think that
statistics.
you should be
I'm just
judging a
kidding.
relationship
But-
on the numbers.
Right.
That could get really
Yeah, because for
really,
women the numbers are gonna
really
be
bad.
low.
Yeah.
But this is why I think
The
in a weird
numbers
way
are
they're
always
kind of
low.
perfect for each other because I'm like, Well, she's fucking crazy for going with the 80% stuff, but he's fucking crazy for caring, and they clearly both care about numbers. So
I'm married with a kid.
but they care about
and if
numbers
I came
that mean
80% of the
nothing.
time, it'd be amazing.
Right. Yeah,
I love those numbers. I love to put those numbers up.
If
But
I
this
cared about
relationship-
anything 80% of the time, it would be a win
I love
for
80.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
I care about stuff maybe
If
20.
80% of my life
20%.
wasn't getting peed on by a tiny person, that'd be amazing. That's not gonna happen.
and just dusting
You
all
tell
the
the kid
balls.
that stats? 80%
Oh,
of that
when
pees
he
on
pees
me.
on me,
You
I'm
can.
thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Nice
me.
job, kid. Like he peed the other day at 3 a.m, and I pulled the diaper off, and he peed, and I matrixed him. I went like, and he shot right past me, and we got really psyched together.
Oh, yeah? Did you?
'Cause I was
Nice.
he
You
took a shot.
high-fived your kid?
No, because he took a shot at his own man. I was like, nice job. Kid.
Yeah.
No. But I also
yeah.
haven't had sex since he was born, and I probably won't have sex till he goes to college. So I
Why
love to have
not?
sex. That's what I'm saying to anyone tonight.
This is I'm kind of behind on chats here. Joel on YouTube says $8 a bottle without the hot air balloon. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, Joel.
Let's see. Joel says the wine isn't bad. However, it would taste better.
On my tits.
Yes, on my tits. That's what it says.
I think we've all established that your tits do great work for
Better
women,
out of a
okay?
Tupperware cup. That's what it was.
They do. They do more work than I do.
They do more than the wine does. I think.
Oh, Amy on
Yeah.
YouTube says about the age of the
Mark
people
talking to
commenting.
the mic, Amy says.
Yeah, she said talking to the mic. Yeah. We got we
Get
got
on
it
this.
fixed. We got it fixed.
Yeah. This
How
must
can
have
you
been a
see
while.
that? This is why I should have brought my fucking glasses. I can't.
Me
can't
too,
read
actually.
It's
You
it's
have
a
your
little tough to
glasses.
read on there. I got another one on here, so that's why I'm kind of
Mark, make love to the mic. Fuck, man. Mark is really getting mic
Let's see.
shamed here.
Joel,
Hey?
you need
Yeah,
a
why are you
sippy
white
cup.
shaming me, guys?
Yeah.
It's because they want to hear what I have to say.
Let's see.
They're missing out. They're missing out on this gold.
Joel's doing
This is gold.
callback
I think none of your
shows that aren't
fans
this
like
one.
how this has been going so far. They're like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
one guy can't talk you to use the equipment.
Oh, there's
Oh,
some
Tim
mic
says he
right
doesn't
here.
seem to like the mic.
Yeah.
Joanne says,
Yeah, what's your story with
Are
that
those
mic?
metric
Why do you hate the mic
percentages?
so much?
I'm sorry, I'm sticking in my fucking face.
It was.
Are you guys happy now? You got the mic?
There you go. There
You
we
got
go.
the mic you
Get
wanted?
acquainted.
Now,
Right.
now they're not happy.
Yeah.
They don't.
There we go. Let's see. And if she gets, Joanne on YouTube says, and if she gets 80%, what does his mother get for birthing him? Oh, yeah, that's true. The mother had
Right.
something to do with it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
You
she
get
gets
to
she gets
be
the
a
other
mother.
20.
Mother's got to get a percentage. She's got
She's
the other
20.
20. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's 20.
He's done
Girlfriend's
nothing.
80. He's done absolutely
Why?
shit.
Isn't that insulting to the mother? Shouldn't the mother talk to the wife of like, actually, I sort of...
Yeah, they
deserve a
might be
higher
able to
percentage?
split it like 50-50,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
60-40,
50-50.
something.
Hopefully,
Well,
yeah,
when
hopefully
people usually use percentages, though. They say it like 99% is in I have all the percent, or 50% is a toss-up.
Yeah.
No one's ever said I'm 80% of something.
Yeah.
That's super weird. That leaves you in a gray zone. What is she basing that on?
She isn't.
Numbers.
That's like the thing.
That's it.
Her only
Numbers.
like her weird empirical data is what she's.
Well, I would
basing
love to
this
see the
on.
spreadsheet then.
Yeah.
Show me the. Show me the
I would
stats.
love to see her
I love her
Excel
counting in her head.
breakdown.
Yeah.
I would love to see an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's
Of, like-
69% today. Tomorrow 71.
Can you imagine she faxes you it, sends it to you?
I think
Emails
she
it
sends
to?
it to this dude.
Yeah.
Which is why he should
I
get
feel
out
like-
of this relationship.
I feel like it's
horror.
just like sexual data. She's like, I came, I didn't. I
That's the
came, I
best
didn't, I
album
came.
title I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Sexual data.
by The Cure.
Science works. I'm
Yeah.
believing it.
Science. It's all science.
like
It's
they're-
all science here.
Ultimately,
I
though,
feel like there'd be way too many synth guitars on that album.
I think it would just be
Is
an
there
android
such a
from Star
thing as
Trek
too many
fucking a bunch of
synthesizers?
people.
yeah.
Is
So,
there such a thing?
Wait, is the ultimate question, should this guy stick with like math people? Is
Because
that
the answer
ultimate
is
question?
no.
Yeah, I'm not attracted to math people if this is how they're gonna act.
Did you
right?
say math people or
Yeah,
meth
math.
people?
I mean,
and
math
also
people.
no. Yeah.
Meth
Meth
people
are
are the
okay. They
same
can
as math
change.
people.
Oh, really?
I don't
Yeah.
think they're the same people.
No,
Yeah.
they're not. But meth
Yeah.
people become math people very quickly, and it's not correct math.
yeah.
It isn't if it involves
But-
money and meth. They can weigh it out to the goddamn.
Have you ever
milligram
talked
with
to a person on meth?
Yeah.
They're all
They love
mathematical
math.
for
They're
no
They're
reason.
you know
all
how
about
many-
Pythagorean theory.
Oh yeah.
people-
Do you know how many
Yeah.
empty cups they have? Because they do, and they know the exact percentage of empty cups to sporks with no fucking prongs.
Dude, there was this meth guy who went on
You
Price
just
is
like
Right.
revealed your true
and-
nature right there. There. That was a lot of inside data.
I worked at a CVS in the Santa Cruz Mountains. I saw a lot of meth.
I mean, I've done meth back
Up
in the day,
close.
but like it's just
I've
like
never
coke. You
done
just
meth.
do a bit of it while you're drinking. That's the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
move.
You've done meth?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I-
You
I'll-
okay?
Wait, are you
It
surprised?
checks out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That was the least
Yeah.
surprising thing I've heard.
I
This
like
guy's
it.
like the
Right.
number
I like
one
it.
advertisement for meth. Right?
I liked it at first.
When I
Yo,
first
well,
met
here's
him,
the
I was
thing.
like, "How much meth are you on?" He's like, "I'm clean."
Here's the
What?
thing. Here's what you got to realize. My family has been making meth for 500 years.
1 to 10. 1 to
And
10.
they
balloons.
And they deliver it in hot air balloons.
My
all
uncle
over.
Cletus makes his own air balloons out of tarps.
Look,
fucking
if you're
what?
transporting your meth by a truck, fuck you. I don't want it. I want your air balloon meth because you got to keep it up there.
Dude, we also transport it on air balloons. I wrote the Disney film Balloons while I was high on meth in an air balloon.
Yeah,
making a
you got to
delivery.
keep your meth as
Stop
high
claiming
as
Disney
the
films, Jake.
I make all the
users.
goddamn Disney films.
Yeah, I bet.
Jake,
Just
you
high
did
shit.
Aladdin. We're all proud of you, okay? Just get over
He's
it.
just
all
trying
right?
to
God.
say he's good at math.
But
Just
here's
let
the
him
thing.
say he's good at math.
That-
That's all he's trying to get across to
If
us.
the movie
Look,
Up
he knows
was
how
about
to count.
meth,
One time,
Oh,
Jake
it
held a
would've been my
baby
favorite
tiger
movie.
cub up over a rock, and then now he thinks he did. all the
Yeah.
Disney
Right.
A giant meth rock. And he was like, one day that rock will all be yours.
Yeah.
It's going to be
And-
fucking
and
and
awesome.
then
was right.
everybody died.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's because they put fentanyl
Everybody
in the
died.
shit.
You
Yeah.
lost that tiger cub. We've never
Yeah.
heard from him since. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's what you just got to do it, just a little bit at a time, just like any kind of upper. Because people that just do coke or just do meth, they're the most annoying people in the world. You know what I mean? They're just,
I
hey,
don't
let's
know
talk about
what
the
you're
most
talking
obnoxious
about.
fucking gibberish for the next 12 hours. And
Yeah.
just,
But
I'm having a
they
life
like
epiphany.
doing it.
Talking
I'm having a
about
life
so many
epiphany.
projects
Sounds-
they're working
sounds like a
on
comic
that they're
book
not
fan.
actually
Yeah, I
working
just,
on.
I just like to say, I think it's really funny when people.
We're gonna start a
critique
business
people.
tomorrow.
I think it's
Yeah,
really funny
Like
when
some
people
fucked up
critique
business
people
involving
fucked up.
crayons and
Yeah.
pipe cleaners.
They don't
Like, are you a
care.
fourth grade
Nobody
teacher
gives a shit.
or
Like,
are we doing shit?
I just did another line, and now it feels
Yeah.
like the greatest
Yeah.
idea
Yeah.
anyone's ever said. Yeah. They'll
I have
do
some
that
hot
shit for
glue.
hours.
And I have
You
some
gotta mix it
macaroni.
with alcohol. Downers, people.
No,
That's
like honestly,
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
guys,
mix it.
like you guys ripping on coke or meth heads is like
No, you gotta
so
sp-
bush league.
You have
'cause
to
they don't give a
speedball
shit.
life. You have to speedball life.
got to speedball it.
Yeah,
And I
Coke and a downer. Coke and a downer.
I do like that-
Upper and a downer, both times.
Or
at
just
the same time.
keep going up. Yeah.
No,
keep going up
'cause-
is dumb. Then you're the most annoying
Yeah,
person
no,
in the world.
nobody
but you know
wants
what?
to hang out
you
with
don't
you.
care if you're the most annoying person.
Right, but
Jake,
everyone else
that,
does.
Jake,
Everyone
Jake
else
that's
does.
literally going to be your headstone.
Nah.
I didn't care that I was the most annoying person.
No,
Yeah,
here's the
well,
thing. No,
the only
because
thing
I
we
did.
get-
It's going to say I wasn't the most annoying person because I drank some fucking shots with it. That's what it's going to say. That's what it's going to say.
Yeah, it is.
That's the move.
All those watching
I hope,
this,
Jake,
don't
I
be
really
sober. That's all we're trying to get across.
Yes, don't be sober at all. And I
Yeah.
do love that Morgan was looking at you guys when I mentioned the thing about doing meth when I was really young. She's like, "Wait, you did meth?" And then she looked into my eyes and was like, yeah, 100%. She
Yeah.
was like, I 100%.
Yeah, it's like she
Jake,
never met you.
Jake, if this podcast has done anything, it's smoked you out.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Like, we
100%.
figured you
It has,
out, buddy.
It has.
100%.
Yeah. That's it.
It wasn't just
This was the
champagne
episode-
on holidays.
This was the
buddy.
episode this all built to. So he could have an intervention.
Oh, I would love it
And
if you
then,
just
then this
break
ends
down.
right after tonight, where we're like, he finally
Meth-
cries, "My dad didn't love me. I am a drug addict."
Meth is why his eyes pop out like that.
So
That's
true.
how I
Jake's
know.
dad
That's how I
didn't
know.
love him, and he's a drug addict, but it doesn't matter.
No.
That's true. Why? Because I do shots with it. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
It evens it out. You got to even it out. And also,
Shots of wine.
Suzanne
I
normally
hate to
does
say
the
it,
questions.
You
so
have
I,
to
I
mix
forgot
an
to put it
upper
up
with
there,
a
man.
downer.
100%.
You have to
Uppers
mix
down.
an upper and downer.
That's what
You
the
have
yin
to.
yang
But
is
like
about.
the world
It's-
is a downer,
That's what
right?
Buddha
Yes.
said.
Wait, can we
It's
all agree that
Buddhism.
the
It's
world
all
is a giant
fucking-
downer
There you go.
right
That's
now?
fair.
No,
Yeah.
what if I just do my
The world's
coke
a
with
downer,
the
so
news
just do high.
right now?
No. Because
Can
then
I just do a fuck
That
ton of
is an
uppers
upper and a
then
downer.
watch
Yeah.
No.
loiterers for
No.
5
That's an
minutes?
upper and a downer. So
No,
we're
because-
still on the same track.
No,
Right.
but the news isn't a downer the same
No,
way
it-
booze is a downer.
Ah.
It just brings you
It
down
kind
without
of
making
is.
without the
It kind
numbing
of is.
euphoria
Yeah.
of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You need the numbing euphoria of the booze.
You don't
with
think
the
Tucker
upper.
Carlson
So-
is a numbing euphoria?
Wait, you find him euphoric? Oh, dear girl.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it.
He makes me want to kill myself, which is a euphoria in and of itself.
Ooh.
And a downer. So that's like
All right,
that's like
so
you're doing both of them.
the answer to the
Yeah.
question is that they should stay together and be happy, right?
No, it's power status.
No,
yeah. I
They
think-
should break up, and she should find her 80% somewhere else, like with her own work.
She should
I
get
thought
to-
she should do meth.
I hope she gets to 85%.
Yeah.
I hope she finds her 80.
Will she? Because
Yeah, she could
women
do
are
better.
currently at 70%, and she's like by far
So she's making a mistake.
She's
so you're
exciting.
saying.
usurping
She
her
should
means
hang on to that
right
80.
now. Yeah,
She
yeah,
got
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm a dude. I'm a 72.
I just
want to
know how much money he makes,
But what about
because then that would make it a lot more interesting for me.
I think he makes
personally.
80% of the correct amount of money.
I
Like,
think,
But he
it
works
feels like-
way more than her. Didn't you say he worked way more hours?
Well,
than
when
her?
No,
wrote
he
his
didn't
question,
say.
yes,
He
did.
works
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
He
He
works
did
more
not
hours.
say.
Yeah.
He didn't say how many hours she works.
Yes,
though.
he did. He did.
Like
he
35
said,
or something she works?
I don't
is
believe him.
So this
Then
is
you
the
also
part where I
work
knew this
4 to
question was
5.
absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
35
When they
to
started
40.
listing each other's hours.
yeah,
Like-
he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
fucking know.
He threw
It's-
numbers. He's a number
Yeah,
guy.
let me be clear. He should break up with her, but she should also break up with him.
Yeah.
Because when you're getting into the nitty-gritty of
no.
numbers,
I
you
think
are-
his mom should break up with him too, right? That's
Yeah.
nuts. Break up
Everyone
the
should
mom.
break
I
up
mean,
with their mom.
everyone should break up with
should
this guy.
break up with everybody.
Yeah,
This should
no one
just
should
be,
like anyone.
I think you just wrote the tagline of the show. but
Yeah.
Right? That was the message, guys.
They're not
Don't-
as good
don't
as
like
us.
anyone.
This should be
So
a
fuck.
complete neutron star thing.
Right?
I mean,
And everyone should just like.
getting physics on this shit.
I think we can save this
I'm
one.
going Neil deGrasse Tyson on this shit.
I believe this is how Suzanne would have had this episode, by the way, so far.
Really?
Suzanne would have turned this to a different question.
Yeah, right? We're talking
might
meth.
have-
Suzanne is
This
like
happens
that-
every time with
Suzanne
Suzanne.
is like
Meth, meth. She's always
She's
getting
like
into the meth
dorm-
talk.
Remember that dude in your dorm?
She would've cut
who
us
was like
off.
a dorm RA?
She's
Suzanne
doing
is
meth
the
with her
dorm
family
RA
right
of the
now.
show.
That's what she's
like,
doing.
"Ah,
Thanks
that's
to
great."
Oh, she has a family.
Yeah. She's doing
That's
meth
cute.
with them tonight.
And
Why
they
do
don't.
people like
they
their
don't.
families?
Their family's in shambles.
Wait, why do they
And
like
we
their
made it
family?
worse.
She's with her
They had good
family?
ones, I
Like,
think.
She is.
Yeah.
do
But
we like
they
her?
are,
I hate
too.
my family.
Well, her-
Tip the old-
This 80%ers.
She's with her
They're
mobster
with their
family
family
tonight.
right now.
She's he's with the family.
Do you
and-
check in with them?
Yeah, why do they
like
think-
on Reddit?
No.
Do you check in
Thanksgiving
later and be
question.
like, "Hey,
No,
I
but
did a
we should start
podcast
doing that.
episode
We probably
about
should.
you,"
We-
and
you
like,
know what?
here's our.
I think we tried. They fucking flag it as like spam if you try to throw links and shit in there. So,
Oh, but you should just
yeah.
say like, "Hey,
we probably should. You
we
know,
have some advice
You
for you
probably
from
should.
like
there's a lot of marketing shit. that
4
we-
drunks
yeah,
and
yeah.
a bottle of Pinot Grigio."
Yes.
And we have some advice.
100%. And so here's my
Yeah,
final
we're
advice to
killing
this
it.
guy.
Like,
Well,
you guys talked a lot about pedophilia.
Liz-
I don't know what
Have
your
we done
advice
any
Wait a minute.
advice?
Hold on.
Haven't done any
Hold on.
pedophilia stuff yet.
Hold on,
Haven't
Mr.
done any. That was all before the show.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Hey,
That you guys don't know.
hold
that.
on,
We
Mr.
did all our
Pot
pedophilia
calling
stuff
the Epstein
before
a
the
fucking
show.
pedophile talk.
Yeah.
Didn't we literally start the episode and you were going on about pedophile questions as the intro was playing?
I wasn't.
That was
It was-
100%.
That was Mark.
It was
That was
me.
100%.
It was me.
Bro, it's on video. You can't.
You know
it
what I
was on
love?
video.
No,
You know
no,
what I love?
it
is
wasn't
a
Mark,
woman
it was
who will
me.
take credit for
I
her
went-
pedophile jokes.
I went
That's
full on
nice
on
in
the
this day and age.
pedophilia.
She's breaking the glass ceiling with pedophile jokes. Normally it
Yeah.
is a dude doing a pedophile joke.
Yeah.
She is throwing children through that glass ceiling.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Right?
Fucking man.
I don't
Tyler-
want to get shards.
Damn right, girl. That's my girl right there.
Tyler on YouTube
Hey, give me
says.
that balloon wine.
Yeah.
All
wine-
the balloon
Oh, the balloon
wine.
wine's gone, dude. Balloon
Yeah.
wine's gone.
But we have Franciscan.
What was it brought by?
Franciscan
Like a
State.
horse?
It was. This one was brought by. I don't know what is on the front cover here. Leaves. I guess it
Just
floated
leaves.
here. I
Is
don't
it
know.
Canadian?
Doesn't say.
Does she
Could
have
be
leaves?
it. It was slap shotted here by a hockey stick.
Yeah.
That's how they
Let's
did
have a
every
question
one of
where
them.
it's obvious that
It
these
was
people are
delivered
horrible.
by hockey stick and poutine.
Yes, 100%, and it had gravy on it. I was like, why is there gravy in this
It's
Pinot Grigio? This is ridiculous.
poutine. That's the
Love this
poutine.
episode.
But, okay, here's my final advice to her. We can go around and give final advice real quick.
Okay.
I think that he should try to stay with her, but since he's working so much more than her, according to him, again, we're getting specific hours here. He cuts his work week down to 40 hours. The high end of her work week, and they start going broke together. Now, sir, you're going to have to cut out your maids. You're saying you're getting maids and shit, bro. Just fucking do your own laundry, except that you live in a dirty apartment. You know what I mean? But cut your work down and make her sort of work more. And anytime she says I'm responsible for 80 of it, just let her fucking have it, dude. It sounded like you were at the beginning. She just said, "No, I'm responsible for 80% of it." That just sounded like a little bit of fun natured. It's all because of me. It sounds like a fun thing, and it sounds like you were kind of you turned into like an autistic dick and just fucking like, I definitely did more than 20%. And it's like, dude, just tell your mom like, yeah, she's the real brains of the operation. We know you're gonna be
I
the
think they
CEO
should
of
build
some
a
shit.
spreadsheet
Yeah.
with all the percentages of all the time that they work.
Yeah.
Because I think they get
Yeah.
off on it.
But
I think
we're-
they get really hot thinking about like, oh, I did 80% of the work this week and you didn't. And they get into bed and they talk percentages.
You know that she fucks him way better than she thinks.
I think she fucks him 80% of what
she fucks
he
him
deserves.
80% better.
Yeah.
I think
commensurate with his percentage of work.
Yeah.
But also, if you're paring down from 40 hours a week, what the fuck, dude?
He's
that is
paring down from
100% of the work week right there.
He's paring down from 85 hours a week.
That is way too much work week right
I
there.
also think that he's being
he's
a
definitely-
little bit egregious.
205% of the work.
Right. He's definitely
not.
exaggerating
He's
both
not.
ends a little bit.
If you
That
get a
said,
job for 85 hours a
scale
week,
it
he doesn't
down.
even like her. Right?
Even if it's like 70.
I've
Even if
worked
it's
at
like-
a lot of
Wait,
Right.
she could be amazing. Wait,
Yeah.
if he's working 85 hours a week,
He's definitely
she could
exaggerating
be
it.
dope as shit.
sure.
Let's consider the possibility.
Yeah.
Wait, is he really working 85 hours a week?
I mean, according to him. Again,
Okay, but let's consider the possibility
He's a liar.
that
He's a
she's
liar.
so amazing that he would work 85 hours a week for her.
Yeah, he's romantic.
that's.
Like,
I mean,
what if there's a girl out
It's
there?
true.
And believe me, I have not met her.
Sweet.
But what if
Sweet
there's a girl
guy.
out there who's 85 hours a week worth?
You know what? My
I mean,
answer,
there's-
my answer to this is simply.
But you skipped me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Morgan.
go to you, and then I'll go after.
Yeah, I thought that's who cares?
Give 85%.
85?
Just
So,
skip,
all right.
skip
Mark-
the woman.
Mark-
That's
Mark
totally
says-
fine.
I'll do
Just
80% of Morgan's answer.
Mark
just
says they
skip
should have.
me. That's
Yes.
fine.
No.
It's really emotional.
Michael's answer is going to be worse.
Mark says they
Yeah.
should have spreadsheet sex. Michael, what do you say?
I think you should just break up with her and tell her that she's 100% at fault now.
Ooh.
You know? So,
There you go.
yeah.
There you
And
go.
then finger
Yeah.
snap, right?
If she
Why
truly
are
was
you
100%
like
at fault.
every woman in a Jerry Springer show? What the fuck is going on?
It was a very good line.
Thank you.
It was a good line.
I
but
did. She had no faith in me.
I
sexist.
don't.
end that.
I
No.
don't. I don't have
But it
any
was a good
faith
line, yeah.
faith in that at all.
All right. Bring it home, Morgan.
All right, Morgan, what is your final advice?
Come on, beast.
Why do you have to review the line?
I have to review the spreadsheets.
You gotta find something in the
Which they
numbers.
have
You're like, wait a
created.
minute.
Right.
There's a low cum percentage here that I'm
I
not
do-
seeing.
I
You guys
do-
are missing something.
I do appreciate that she actually put out a percentage which she could not back up at all.
At all.
With any empirical data.
80%.
So I'm very reticent to go with her. But I also think that, like, women do have a lot to give in terms of, like, men's success, right? Like,
100%. Yeah. Not,
I've dated
not
a-
80%. but-
I've dated
No.
a lot of men who can't do anything for themselves.
Not true. This podcast is the amazing success that it is because of me and not my wife at all.
I'm going to point to this guy. He can't cook.
I made
can't.
eggs today. I
He
really did.
kind of made eggs.
How many?
Okay,
what percent of
I
eggs
made
you
most
I
of
made,
the.
I made.
He
yeah.
made 20% of the eggs. I made 80% of the eggs.
I don't like
He's
his
like,
numbers.
honey, I
But he
found the
still-
eggs.
he
What do
still-
we do?
These
He
are not the
still
right
took
numbers.
credit for 100% of the eggs because he came in at the end.
No.
But that's like man's thing. Like that's a dude's thing.
I
It's
threw
like,
away the
I
eggshells,
finished
so
it.
I made it.
I finished
threw
it
away the
all.
eggshells.
And that's like a dude's thing.
So wait,
Like, I
you
finished
started
it.
eggs but could not finish the eggs.
No, he started them. He didn't know when to put things in the pan.
I didn't know
and
how
so
to cook arugula.
I cut.
I wasn't sure when the arugula would go in.
I
He
honestly,
didn't know how to
I don't
put
like
the-
arugula, so
he
I
didn't-
couldn't even help you with
I
that.
know.
That is not
I've
even the
never
first
used.
I
point.
love how empowered
Yeah.
they feel while we train them to do all our jobs. Like,
Ah, shut the
you're great
fuck up,
cooking, honey. You're
Plaid.
so good.
No,
Keep
no,
doing
no,
it.
no, no. I had to tell him.
I
to-
only found the eggs.
No,
Like,
she told me when to put in the arugula. She
Can
did.
you please help
It's
me
not
with
even
these
the
eggs?
arugula. I was
Yeah,
like,
arugula
don't.
is 80% of the omelet. I don't know if you knew that.
It's statistically true.
Statistically.
Okay,
Everyone.
but also he turned the fucking burner on before
Yeah,
he
he did.
cut any
Yeah,
of the
he did.
vegetables.
That's right.
No, I thought it
Oh,
was
dude, that's
metaphor.
psychotic.
Yeah,
That's
that's
psychotic.
metaphor.
Yeah, dude. Like you can't. You got to cut the vegetables
do
first.
that.
No, it was,
You
a,
know-
new, it was a new
no.
stove. We were at an
it's not a
Airbnb.
new-
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we're at an
It's not
So
any
wait,
stove.
so
no
why did you-
stove does that.
I
No
don't-
stove is like,
This
just
marital
light
dispute
me up
actually
and then
got
I'll be
more
ready
boring than the
whenever.
question.
No, I don't
This
know
is-
how things worked. It had different dials to me. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to play with that. I left it on. So.
You guys
You're
ever
fucking
leave a question on
retarded.
Yahoo Answers? Wait, no. If you guys put a question on Yahoo Answers
a
right
fucking
now,
burner.
we
It's
We'll
a
answer
flame.
it. We will
It's
do
a
it.
flame.
I'm kind of wait. How much vegetables did you have to cut? I'm kind of with Morgan on this one, dude. Like, you gotta cut the veggies first.
Everyone
yeah.
stop.
No, you're right.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
bad.
He turned.
I'll take that.
He turned the fucking stove on.
Right.
Didn't have anything in the pan.
This is all code, by the
I had
way.
and I
olive
was
oil.
like, okay,
Olive
first
oil
of
was
all,
in
he
it.
put olive oil in the pan.
Yeah,
I was like,
but you're gonna
you're
burn
just
your
gonna
olive oil.
fucking burn
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, let me cut the zucchini first, and then the mushrooms,
Oh, come on.
and then you
That's
can
not
throw
code.
them in.
Like,
Then you can throw them in,
what's so funny
and then
is-
saute them for 5 to 7
No,
minutes.
to be fair.
And then you throw the arugula in, and then
Right,
you
right.
throw the fucking eggs in, and then
Yeah.
you throw the cheese in. And he was like, I don't know any of this.
No, I didn't say that. But I beat the eggs and scrambled them, and then I was ready to put the eggs
No,
in.
he tried to scramble
Yeah,
the
it's
eggs
all
with a
good.
fucking spoon.
Yeah,
With a
because there's
spoon?
no
I
beater.
bet he did.
There was no beater.
A spoon.
Yeah. You gotta use a fork,
You have
buddy.
to
You
Yeah.
gotta use a fork. You gotta.
Fucking
Yeah.
right.
I couldn't find the silverware. It was
Okay,
ridiculous.
That's
for
even
the record.
better. He
I'm
asked,
not going to
he
make
asked
go
me
back.
for a
You don't need a
spoon.
fork. It's fine. Let
He
him off
asked
the
me
hook.
for a
It-
spoon.
let the record show you did
the
ask her
record
for a
show
spoon
he asked me for a
before
spoon.
asking for a fork.
He didn't ask for a fork. I gave him a fork instead of a spoon because I
This
knew.
is. I mean, dude,
I knew.
if Gordon Ramsay was even listening to you scrambling eggs right
He
now,
would
he would be
fucking
appalled.
destroy you.
Yeah, you lost a watcher. You lost
I
Gordon
don't think there's a way
Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay would listen to you scramble eggs and be keen on it.
Also,
Not
you're
even
on his
thrilled
team.
about it, like-
You're
No,
on his
it's
team
Gordon
all the
It's
Ramsay.
time.
fusion. You guys don't know how to make. You don't know how to make spoon omelets. Okay.
If you take anything
Yeah,
from this
yeah.
podcast, is that Gordon Ramsay can go fuck
100%.
himself.
100%.
Me and Jake are on our
I'm
own
with
team
I'm
right
with
now.
Morgan on the egg stuff, dude. You gotta you do the veggies first. You know what I mean, and then you scramble it using a whisk or a fork.
Or a fork.
No, I was looking for the whisk.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
I
you
just
gotta-
saw the
Dude, just
spoon.
relax. Here, let me give you a
No,
little, let me
you
pro tip
literally
here.
he
These-
never
these
asked me
cooking
for a
people-
whisk.
These-
I'd
yeah,
like
yeah.
to
Guys,
let the
they've already
record
teamed-
show.
No.
They've teamed up.
These cooking people.
Hold on.
They care and they try. Here's the thing. They're just gonna keep doing it, and they'll just keep cooking for us. So just like let them
Fucking
do it.
Buffalo
and
Bill
It's
over there.
well, yeah, but
Making
that's
my
don't
hate over
worry
there.
but that's
about
because
it,
you're
like-
over here. You guys are
That's
over here burning olive
I
oil
have a
and
brilliant. My
trying
wife
to make
is a
eggs with
brilliant
spoons. It's
cook.
crazy.
You know what I do? I just never complain.
Michael's
That's the
starting an
secret.
oil fire, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
temper that.
And it's like he thinks he's being romantic by waking her up with breakfast in bed. Instead, she's being woken up by the
I'm
smoke
woken up
alarm.
by
It's
fucking
crazy.
fire,
Yeah,
which
dude.
I'm used to because I live in
Just
California. But,
Just don't do it.
Normally, the
It
fires start from outside the house.
I
This is
know.
crazy.
yeah.
Try to make it
Yeah.
feel at home. So
yeah.
I win this.
All right, let me get
You
some
are
let me get
winning
some
it. You
YouTube
don't-
What?
questions.
Wait,
Wait, what was
winning it.
Morgan's answer? I don't even know
Oh,
what
yeah,
her
what's your
advice
answer?
was.
It seems like we went off on
There was a bit
an
of a
egg.
I
rant
know, we
about
did,
how
we
her
did.
boyfriend can't cook.
I know. I have a feeling this is going
But
to be the
that's
answer
not
to a
my
lot
fault.
of these.
That's not my fault. You guys did that. You guys did that.
You're the rant.
Because you wouldn't let me talk.
Oh, man.
Let the record show.
Let the record show
This
that,
song?
that the dude in the plaid didn't let me talk.
Yeah.
And he never will.
Came at
You
me
got no
somehow.
power over me, girl. I'll never let you talk.
You wouldn't. But I applaud your wife for trying.
She's been trying for a long time.
Okay, so what's
She
your
has
final
been.
advice for this dude who claims that he is more than 80% or no, that he is his wife is
I
less
think we did 40
responsible than
minutes
80%.
on
I
my
think-
thing about numbers.
I know. It's bullshit.
There's
I
so
think-
much numbers. I have no
I
idea what the
think
guy's
that
even
she's
asking about
been-
numbers.
I think that she's been a little bit egregious in her numerology.
Sure.
Yeah, because 80% is a lot.
It's a weird number.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
very weird number without any empirical
You think she'd
evidence.
either go 90 or 75, right? That seems a little more.
So
Yeah,
I
like, if
generally
it were
give
me-
women a higher number.
If
I
it
think
were-
it's a 90 actually.
If it-
I do. I think she's 90%
Here he
responsible
goes,
for
here he
sex.
goes.
But I don't know. But
But if it-
then he goes into the work hour week, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know, man. It comes
Yeah,
sort of
like-
down to ownership, right? Is like she's
No, it
basically trying to
doesn't.
belittle him a little bit and what his input is, right? So it's like, first off, that
he's
it matters.
Question.
And that is true.
So,
I
that's
do
fair.
like to point this out at least once a week on this podcast. I try to err against the person writing the question because this is their pro-them propaganda. It is their Fox News, their
Yeah.
MSNBC, their North Korean state-run news if they happen to
Right.
own the entire country.
Right.
So
All right.
the numbers you got to think are going to be a little bit skewed. That said,
They
that is
are.
a big difference in the work.
But it is.
work week.
80% is so much more than I would ever, like, accumulate for someone else.
Well,
Like,
and especially
in,
if that person's working 85 hours a week,
You
right?
should know that,
Yeah.
because
But
she
Jake,
would
would-
literally never
But, like-
do 80% for you.
Hey, would
Just
you?
know, if
She
you were
might-
counting on that,
I know,
If
right?
you were trying to get by
She
on 20%.
thinks-
Yeah, but that's fair. Would any of you do 80% for anyone?
No,
Normally we
other
do.
people-
No, I would
Right,
fuck
exactly.
never.
Right, exactly.
Even
None
as
of us
a
would.
woman, I would never.
Of
Other
course.
people aren't worth it.
So what's up with this
so-
girl? Why would
okay,
she do 80%?
She thinks that she's 80% of the work, which is fucking insane.
Right.
Fuck,
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
insane.
really high
But
percentage.
would I
That's a
break
pretty
up
high
with her?
percentage.
Probably not.
Right.
Because, like, he's probably not going to get anyone better. He
If
seems
you-
like a complete dick.
That, he
To
does.
be
He does
honest.
seem like a bit of a dick.
Like,
yeah.
he has a maid. He has his... And I'm pretty sure by maid, he means his mom. Like, 100%
You,
sure.
you think the mom is the maid?
I'm
I thought he
100%
worked
sure
like
that...
85 hours.
I'm 100%
Hey, wait a
sure
second, but that's how he can
that
afford
when
a
he
maid. That
says-
checks out.
When he says maid, he means his mom.
I mean, but for a guy that works 85 hours a week, if his mom's doing it, it's like, are you getting paid less than
like,
minimum
I've,
wage? Like,
I've
what are you
dated a
doing?
lot of guys who say they have maids, and it's their
Right.
fucking mom.
And it's their mom?
Their mom.
That's
It's
true.
their
But
mom.
that's like your
It's their
thing.
mom.
I'm like, we get that. Like,
I don't have a maid. I have a spoon, and I know how to make eggs.
He doesn't know how to make anything.
You
He
get your
tried
mom
to-
to clean your house. She likes that.
Oh, let me read
I
some
don't
of these.
fucking
She's into
clean.
dudes with moms.
I don't clean. No.
Men that came out of women. Who
I'm
are
into
still
dudes
alive.
that
It's
make-
weird.
I
It's
I
great.
know, right?
I'm into men that make a lot of money, and then I don't have to do anything.
Oh,
That's what I'm into.
well,
That's
sorry.
what I'm into.
Sorry how things are going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
But
they're
that-
not going great right now.
But that kind of sounds
But-
like the lady in the question, though, because it sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the dude's working a lot, but then he's getting so hung up on this little shit to
But
where
I-
it's like, it sounded like the lady was just kind of busting your balls at
I
your mom's
also
house.
think
Like, what do you
that
give a
he's
fuck?
lying.
You know, like,
I also think that he's
I
lying
think
about
he's
how
lying a
much
little
he's
bit.
working.
You
Yeah,
wrote
yeah.
a question on Yahoo Answers.
Like-
He's lying.
no,
I've-
Reddit. Yahoo Answers is dead now.
Oh,
I've
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
I've worked
Never
in
mind,
it.
sorry.
Like I've
Yeah,
worked
Reddit.
in
He's
a
a-
corporate
it's high
environment
class.
Where truth
for
comes.
years.
Right?
Reddit, everything on Reddit is true. That's why we're answering these questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
numbers
I've
are
worked.
the issue.
I've worked in the environment he's like trying to pretend that he works in.
Sure.
And 85 hours a week? No, not fucking happening. We all pretend that we work 85 hours.
Right,
a
that's
week.
something you tell your boss.
But we all
Yeah.
Yeah.
we all work 3 hours a day and then fuck around for the rest of it. And
That's
he can
true.
do his own fucking laundry, but he doesn't choose to. His girlfriend does it, and I know she does because she wrote it.
That's true. He
Doesn't
did
cook
kinda
for
mention
himself because
Yeah.
he doesn't
Where
know
does he
how.
grab this
And I know
80
this
from?
because
Like,
I know men. And
we are
yeah,
bad.
no,
We are
like
bad.
they
Yeah.
need to
Awful.
have
No,
a
we will all agree.
conversation.
The worst.
We're the worst. Yeah.
The worst.
Let me,
Got us.
They're
before we
not
move
the
on.
worst. I'm just saying, like, we all have our fucking quirks, and like yours is
This
that
dude is
you
the
don't.
worst.
So let
not
me.
me.
This
He's
is this is
fucking
going off
agree
the
he's
reels.
the
I
worst.
would
Let me.
never fuck this guy ever in a million years. But
The more we talk about him, the more I want to fuck him. Though it's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Really?
Where's this happening?
85 hours a
Isn't that
week,
the question?
guys.
Would you
You know
fuck
what
this
I
guy?
wanna do?
That's what I thought
I
the
mean-
question was.
Huh?
I think
want
that's
to
what this
put
show should be
him-
about.
Yeah.
Would
What do
we
we fuck? Whoever
Yeah.
says these questions.
Yeah, yeah.
No answer.
I
The
wanna
answer
put
is
him-
always yes,
Yes,
because I
right.
need it.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
or not fuck with Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel sends a lot of questions
Uh-huh.
to Love Guru. It's
I want to
weird.
put him in a hot air balloon
Yeah.
and airlift him
a hot. That
to
sounds
some
like
like Italian villa where he can live out his
Yeah.
days, like roaming on some like beautiful terrace,
but like
I want to
Just
put him in
like
that Nuremberg.
like a
one.
shitty little dog.
Or not Nuremberg, the Hindenburg. I want a Hindenburg.
I'm
his
gonna
on airport.
Hindenburg his ass.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah,
Lighting that
that's
shit
what
up.
I want to do. Yeah,
Mandel, that's
for
really
sure.
weird.
Here you go.
I want
That's
Howie
like,
No, the
Mandel.
guy
I
for the
will
question.
never
Thank you.
understand that.
but
To
listen-
Today I doubt, I'll be like, why was that girl into Howie Mandel?
My
I will never know.
Tyler on YouTube says, my girlfriend is 80% of the reason for any of my success, and what I have, my mom is 10%. If not for my girlfriend, my 10% would be living under a bridge and broke.
Yeah, like let's be clear. Like, there's a
Just
difference
Castor.
there.
He
That
does
bridge
nothing.
is
He does
10%, right?
Can we talk about this? So, like, my wife is
Not that I don't love you,
85% of
Tyler,
why I'm
but
successful.
what
But it's
does he
because
do?
I'm
What
terrified
does
of
he do
for
pissing
life?
off my wife.
I don't know. He doesn't say. He's just in the comments.
needs to say.
Joel says, Tyler, Morgan's wondering what you do for a living. You feel free to make something up.
Yeah, no, but don't make something up. Tell
I'm
me what you really
80%
do.
that I agree with you. That's Joel on YouTube. Let's see. Amy on YouTube says you will become pen pals together. She says, Jake, You can say that because I'm in a different state. She's referring to the 0%
I love out-of-state Jake.
the reason.
Out-of-state Jake's my favorite Jake.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Let's see.
The things that Jake can do and touch and be involved in legally are amazing when you're out of state. Bye, Amy.
Tyler says this guy is getting roasted for not giving his woman the 80% credit. We will be here all night. Yeah. Fucking A. Let's go to question 2. 80% scrambled eggs, 20% math. Now question 2. Let's do it.
Learn how to make some eggs.
That guy nailed it right there.
All right.
That was Joanne on YouTube.
That was fun to say. Yeah.
Next
right.
question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you have a question you would like to
Oh,
write
commercial,
in,
right?
write it
Are
to
you going to do the
Yeah,
ad?
let's do a wine commercial. People, do you need a delicious Sauvignon Blanc? You can't do better than Franciscan Estate Sauvignon Blanc. Bold and bright, with notes of grapefruit, lime zest, and guava. See, most Sauvignon Blancs ain't got enough guava.
So
I would say that.
I always
My
say
name is
that.
actually DeFrancis, which means they're
No shit.
stealing this.
Doesn't have enough
Dude,
South
no, they
American
stole it
fruit.
from me.
These guys have culturally appropriated this wine, but that's okay.
From me.
Yeah. And you know what? They didn't even have the decency to ride on the top of a hot air balloon and pose for a picture of the cover.
Bullshit.
They took zero risks in making this wine. The last guy risked his fucking life. He risked his life for that wine bottle.
Yeah, he sat on top of that hot air balloon.
Bright acidity with hints of lime and pear.
This pussy's
I
done
love
nothing.
you.
With subtle
Done
minerality.
nothing.
He's going to yell at me.
A round palate
I love it.
of lychee gives way to
I
the
want to be there
clean,
for that fight. Can I
lifted finish.
Oh, God.
tape our fights, put it up on TikTok.
Actually, you guys should.
You guys are going to have the best fight tonight.
Right.
And I want to watch it.
You guys
don't
should.
have
rep-
one.
No.
You guys should
Don't
record
have
the
a good
side
one.
off
No.
mic
It's not
podcast
good.
you guys are having
Yeah,
right
but
now.
this egg
That's a-
thing, we got to keep this. This
Keep
is
the
great.
egg thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Because
I think 80%
of
of that fight's going to be great.
I can make eggs.
You can.
Arugula? A hot arugula? Apparently not, though. I'm not.
You can.
God, you guys are fighting about cooking? That's adorable.
Hot arugula
My wife
sounds
is so
disgusting.
I got the
cooking.
questions.
We're
Do
not
I read
fighting
it?
about cooking. We're fighting about his
Yeah,
inability
here we go.
to.
Here we go. We've
mix anything.
We've already discussed it. We've already determined.
Snap.
Mike cannot cook or
Bam.
mix. Next question on the Love Gurus
Can't
podcast.
do anything.
Do it. Boyfriend's dog keeps biting me whenever I hug or get on my boyfriend. Every time I get on my boyfriend to hug or kiss, his little shit dog bites me. I never had an animal dislike me. I worked for an animal shelter, own my own dogs, rescue and foster, and never had this issue. His dog is small, so it's not life-threatening to get bit, but I'm getting really upset. My own animals
Damn straight.
My own animals do not bite, brackets, pits, cathoodles, but his schnauzer does. What should I do? He gets after him, but this is really a make or break it for me. He said he never did this to his previous girlfriends.
Yeah.
What
I
a
was gonna say,
cockblock.
Oh,
Amy,
what a
Amy,
fucking dude
thank
thing to
you, Amy
say.
Litska, for having the courage to send it this
Hold
question.
on,
all right?
hold on.
Yes.
Your husband has a shit dog who sucks, but
Yeah, but
Actually-
deal
really,
with it. Like,
I will say this truthfully about my wife now. I really do have a shit dog that bites everyone. You can, I don't know if you guys on the podcast can hear this. You can
Yeah.
literally hear him barking at nothing.
you
right
have a
now.
fucking
weird
worse.
gay
He never
husband
bought- he didn't
of
bite
a
me.
dog.
He never
He
bought me.
didn't. Oh yeah, he just kind of
Constantly
stayed in the
being
back. But that's the thing.
No, but he's been out here. He didn't bite
He's
me.
been out here once people.
No,
sit
you didn't
down,
see it. It
he's
wasn't
different.
out here. That was the other one. The other
Yeah, yeah.
one is
The
the
other one's
dick,
nice.
Samson.
Yeah,
so there's
Samson's in the
two.
back.
One's nice,
Yeah.
one's all
bring the
evil.
dick one out
Way
here.
worse.
Bring the dick
Yeah.
one. No.
Yeah, bring
No,
it.
I don't want to
Bring
meet
him
that
out,
dick
bring
one.
him
That dick
out.
one hates everything.
He's he's
So
fucking the
I've
worst.
often
dude.
described
One's-
Amy
I'm
Litska
different.
as
Yeah,
the,
that one.
as
No,
your
that one's
dog
that one's
that
I'm
Hitler.
different.
Yeah.
I would
One's-
love.
Jake,
I would
Jake,
love
this
to
dog
be
is like a
Hitler.
Hitler.
I would
Puppy
love to be
Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clear.
Fuck.
I've actually often described Amy Litska as the dog that bites me when I get too close to you.
Sure.
Like,
I mean,
she's real
that's what
ruthless
she does.
about that shit.
She's
yeah.
ruthless. She defends me. She stands by her man. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
she bites people if they get too close to me.
I feel like
But
she wouldn't bite me.
well,
She'd
Amy
give you a
might.
shot. She tests you.
My
Yeah.
dog definitely would.
No.
Yeah.
Because my dog bites everyone. Here's the thing. First night, Amy came over and met Samson, like before we were living together, like when we were just, getting to know each other. He let her pick him up. And I sat there and went, he doesn't let anyone do this. Because, he bites you if you try to pick
Yeah.
him up. Like, he'll bite. And you could totally tell she felt like I was doing a line, like, this is just
Yeah.
we say to women we're trying to hook
Yeah,
up. And
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
that is a line I would say, even if he wasn't.
You're
nice. That
warning
is
her.
true.
You're like, you might get bit, and this might be bad
Yeah.
for me. You
I was
know, you might
legit
hate
warning
me
her.
because this
Yeah.
dog's about to hurt you.
I was
here's
like,
the
I'm
thing.
going to need to get gauze. Like,
I've
this
been
dog was
told-
bad back in the day.
yeah.
I've been told that by several men.
Yeah.
and the dogs have never bit.
No, this
but
dog's
Samson
evil.
would do it. He would bite women,
Yeah.
dude. He
Fucking
would bite
let
women.
him out. Let him out.
I dated
We'll
a
see.
girl.
We'll see.
Back
Let's see.
in the early
Yeah.
2010s, I dated this girl, and she had a cat. And this cat would sneak into the bed and snap at my foot, like really bite my foot, like go to town.
Oh, I'm
on this
being
thing.
told by
And-
Amy that Sangria's in the back and Deanna can't let her in.
So no, this dog, this absolute murder cat would just attack my foot, and I would get up and freak out and run around. And I'm like, this isn't worth it. We've been married
Okay.
for 7 years.
So I dated
Because
a guy
it-
in New
get through it,
Orleans.
is my advice.
I dated a guy in New Orleans, and he was like, when I came over to his house, he was like, my dog attacks everybody.
Yeah.
So be warned. And then I went over there, and the dog just like jumped in my lap, licked my face, and nothing happened. And then I completely thought it was a line, you know?
That seems like a
I bet
It
it was.
seems like a line.
Yeah.
But you never know. You
No,
never
it feels
know.
like a line.
We
You
are
never
always
know.
scheming on you. We
Yeah.
are always lying
Yeah,
and
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to
I
trick you.
I never
Because you
trust
have a vagina,
men.
and that's
I
like,
never
we're horrible.
trust men.
You know what I always got? I'm not lying. From literally almost every ex I had, they'd introduce me to their dad. Like, oh, dad doesn't like anyone, blah blah blah. And the dad liked me. He's like, I can't believe that happened. And I'm like,
I actually like you.
yeah, right. I'm like, he could still
I
hate me and just be
you.
polite to my face.
Oh, and for
Right?
anybody in the chat, Sangria is back in. Deanna on YouTube actually jumped in and said, one of you needs to let Sangria in. I forgot I shut the door on Sangria because she was
That's my
upstairs,
wife,
but-
by the way.
Yes.
That's my wife.
She
and
is-
she only cares about the dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then Amy seconded in caps lock, Jake, let Sangria in. Deanna can't do it, and she's barking. But,
Amy that I have?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're on
No,
the thing.
that's a nice one. That's a nice
Yeah,
one.
that's a nice
That's
dog.
Sangria.
You know that your wife
mean one.
texted my wife just
the
to
mean
let
one's
the
in.
dog in back.
Yeah.
That's super weird.
Well,
Where's the
either
mean
way,
one?
there was some wraparound, but the dog's back in.
So any like
And Deanna did let him in.
pretense
So
of
thank
the
you,
mean-
Deanna.
the mean
Sorry
one.
about that.
The mean one's
he's
in-
gotten ripped to shreds.
The mean one's in the back committing hate crimes.
Yeah.
Trust me, you're not gonna like it. It's awful.
He's
not
scribbling on the
committing
walls.
them, but
Kyle
he's-
Rittenhouse.
yeah, exactly. He's a big
That dog's he's a big Kyle Rittenhouse fan.
right. It's very.
He's okay with the Arbery verdict. Like, he's okay.
He's-
not happy.
He rolls his
Yeah,
eyes. He's like, it's
yeah.
2021. I get it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
we're
like-
gonna lose.
Maybe
We're
lynching
gonna.
bloggers is wrong.
We're gonna
Okay,
lose a
fine,
few.
but-
All right, but you know what? Overall, we're still in the win.
He'll be like, yeah, I'm with the verdict since people are looking, but like, if there's nobody around right now, I tell you how I really
There's
feel.
nobody
about that.
around.
Just to be clear, the pet is
We're
a
gonna
test.
speak the
Bring it
truth.
back to the question. The pet is a test. It's not a test that the person came up with. It's just their pet. That's a test. If you can get through that test, you're fine. You're good. You're golden. If you can't get through that test, you're not. I'm sorry you had that test put on you, but here you are. If you like that person enough to deal with their bitey little dog,
Yep.
fine. But if the dog is a little too bitey, you should be able to say to them, hey, maybe calm your pooch down when I come into your house.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's cool
Don't
too.
be a dick about it.
Don't be a dick.
Yeah, or just shut him in the other room. You know,
People gotta
I
train
shut
their dogs.
Samson in the other room for the podcast all the time.
Right.
But wait, what if he's training the dog to bite her? What if this is like the boyfriend's
You think that's
plan?
a test? You think
Yeah,
that's
no,
a-
the boyfriend's
Yeah.
plan.
Plan? Is that a plan?
Yeah, he
Really?
sets it up because he's like not a big fan of her and he wants to like create friction. So
That's a weird, fucked up dude who's like,
Why
yeah,
are
come
you
sleep with
J.J.
me, but then my dog will
Abramsing
run you
life?
out.
yeah, man. You know what I
That's a
mean?
sick Broheim move.
Right? She
there.
pulls.
Yeah.
She's like, I have 80% or whatever, and I'm like, my dog has something to say about that. You know what I mean? And then all
That's
of a
like,
sudden you're in.
unless you
But
have
that's
lots
a
of girls
problem.
over, but
That's
then you
a
have a
problem
shitty
to begin
roommate.
with.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
that's what's happening. This guy's training his dog to bite this girl. I don't see why no one else sees this.
I kind of like the idea
true.
that he's got
You're
like a
probably
doll in the
right.
closet
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is just like her, that's filled with bites and stuff, and he's putting gravy on fake girlfriend every
Your
single night.
stupid plan that's weird
Yeah.
is probably correct.
And actually, it's a really nice dog at heart. And at first, the dog was like, "Are you sure you want me to do this? Seems like a dick move." And he's like, "Fuck you! Look at the gravy on the
Get
tits,
it.
you know."
Get it.
And he would just train the dog night after night
See,
to
I
just
think
go
that's
after
how
this
you
thing.
were. Like, Jake, that's how you found your wife. You were just horrible. Like, you really tested her. But
Like
it turns out she was just dumb
Samson
enough
liked the
to
dog.
like you. So
Or Amy got along with the dog. Samson liked it.
I didn't get the
Isn't there
dog.
something to like the dog's very much like the owner?
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is
oh yeah, no. Samson's a crabby old man who bites dudes.
Dog
I
acts
normally-
like
and
a
also
guy
like
had
votes
meth.
for Trump way more than you should.
I-
Yeah,
I
just like
bite.
Jake.
I bite people and vote for Trump all the time, but here's the thing: I didn't bite my girlfriend or vote for Trump on the day we hooked up. So you know what I mean?
I disagree.
It's good.
I disagree.
It was fine. It worked out.
I think that's your safe word.
It worked out as the safe word? Or I voted for Trump as the safe word.
Yeah.
Trump 2024 is the
I
safe word.
don't think you can get off if you don't vote for Trump. Yeah, it's weird.
There's just ballots. We're just doing it while I'm filling out ballots.
I see him on the back patio all the time. It's weird, man.
It's like, dude, why is there lube and check marks all over this fucking 2016 ballot? This is crazy.
This Trump fan on my porch.
This
But
is
wait a
ridiculous.
minute. What are we gonna do about like man's best friend versus a woman? Who would you go with?
So man's best friend is a woman. Let's be really clear on that.
I don't know.
They're way better than a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Even though dogs are awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Like, there's got we need more context.
This-
We do. We need more context for this question because, like, if a dog is being really rude, yeah, no one should have to deal with a bad dog, but you should fight through that shit if you love this woman, right? Also, this woman should train her dog, or vice versa. I don't know where the genders lie.
The dude owns the dog. The woman's getting
He
bit.
should train his dog.
Yeah. To bite different women, right?
Yeah, to bite all the women that aren't her.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's a good call.
Yeah,
Well,
right? Can you imagine? She'd be cool with that. Bite exes.
That's what women want.
That's what you mean. Get the dog to bite the exes. Maybe that'll make her happy.
And all the friends and
Yeah.
the co-workers.
Well,
Right.
this guy's
the hot
definitely-
secretaries and
Yeah.
whoever shows up. Yeah.
Exactly.
He's definitely dumb. He should be smart enough to lie to her and be like, listen, he bites everyone. You know what I mean? If I'm in like a new relationship and my dog happens to be biting her a lot, even if this is literally the only time this has happened, I'm just going, oh yeah, that's what he does. I'm not gonna
Also-
sit here and tell her like you're the only fucking one he bites. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we're also missing the bigger issue about all these misogynistic dogs.
Why
this
does
has
a single
been
dude
huge
got a
in this
dog?
world. These misogynistic dogs don't care about women, and they just go around biting them, and we got to start teaching them
I'm gonna
manners.
throw this idea that, like, why does this single dude have a dog in the first place?
Why
It's to
does
get
he have
a
a
girl, right? Like, that's why single dudes have dogs.
Well, not necessarily.
No single
Not necessarily.
dude in New York or anywhere says, "Oh, I'm going to get a dog." Yeah. They do it to get girls. Or because they were in a relationship and then they
Exactly. That was my thing. Is I was in a relationship, got a dog, and then kept the dog. She tried to take the
How'd
dog.
that work out for you?
With the first one, she tried to take the dog. I murdered her. Didn't tell anyone about it till this
Oh,
podcast.
right. I forgot about the one you murdered.
Good,
And-
yeah.
right.
Good call.
Forget about the woman he murdered.
Yeah.
I know.
And-
With that
yeah.
wine, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Definitely buy.
Why did I get away with it? Because I
Hot
was
air
drinking.
balloon rum.
It's
Crap.
weird
You're
that you
gonna
don't
say
say
wine.
The bed.
Yes.
It complements.
What I love about
It
your
complements well with the body.
Jake,
Yes.
what I loved about your murder was you drowned her in wine, but in a hot air balloon.
Right?
That was
Yeah.
cool.
Dude,
That
it's
was dope.
literally the fanciest thing I've ever done.
You're going
It
to
was
prison.
in a sexy way.
It was,
Yeah.
dude. You would have thought I was a goddamn billionaire.
Chicks
I pulled it
love
off for
how you
$100
murdered
bucks.
that chick.
Yes.
Hell
That's
yeah,
for sure.
hell
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing. Let's just say if I ever get caught and I have a Netflix doc about me, I'm going to get a lot of fan women from women in prison. You know what I mean?
I
A
can
lot
see
of fan mail. Like it's going to be wild. It was
Hey,
a way
maybe
sexy
that's
murder.
a thing
One
for
book
you.
deal.
Jake, maybe that's like a plan.
Yeah.
Like maybe kill your wife because you get a lot of fan mail.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. It's all about the mail, man.
I mean,
we don't even like emails. Like
I do
old
love
school.
my wife, but how much mail are we
Like,
talking?
we don't like Amy that much.
Right?
Like, we
She's
like
okay.
Amy, but like none of that much.
It's a good thing she's not
Yeah.
listening
I
to this
do.
podcast right now.
I
No
She
kidding.
does. She's
Yeah.
I
That's
like her.
democracy. Three
Yeah,
against
she's
one.
cool. She's my wife's best
But-
friend. Like
Yeah.
that's
I like
cool.
her.
Yeah,
I
but,
Oh.
like her.
but what if you got some crazy mail? No.
Right.
Fan mail from serial. Here's the thing, though. I think if I was a serial killer and I'm getting fan mail from these women, and let's say I bust out of prison, I don't think it's going to live up to it, man.
I would love
think,
to watch you. I would watch
Yeah.
I would watch an entire reality series of the 10 episodes of you trying to bust out of prison because you would never pull it off.
No, but
It'd be
no,
all-
but
no,
you're
but
missing
you're
the
like
point.
so creative.
You're
You'd
missing my
keep
point.
trying. I
You're
love
missing
it.
my point. My point in this hypothetical situation is like, yeah, you're probably not going to break out if you're a serial killer. I'm saying you're getting fan mail from these women, and then what if you do break out or something, or you do get, we did an appeal and the glove didn't fit or whatever fucking kind of shit, and then you're free. Now you're like you're going to brunch with her. And she's, you're just chatting with her about whatever. Now you're trying to talk about like movies and sports. And she's like, well, I was in love with like the murderer guy. And you don't know how to make eggs. You're using spoon to fucking make scrambled eggs. And you should be
it's
murdering
hard to be
people.
you, Jake. It's hard to be murderer you.
I know,
that's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah.
we
Murder
all
me
feel
is
for you.
right.
We do.
right.
It's
Like,
tough.
Murder me is wrong.
Don't use spoon for murder. I know that.
Yeah. I'm never going to live up to the
That's the thing.
expectations
Right?
of a
Never
serial
spoon.
killer
Spoon
fangirl.
is that's amateur.
What I'm like in her head. It's just never
Don't
going to
be a
happen.
putz.
Yeah, right.
It's amateur hour.
Oh, Joel on YouTube says the dog only bites her 80% of the time. He's leg humping.
The other
Angel,
20%.
the other
He did.
20%,
He took
yeah.
the previous question. He threw it to this question.
100%.
I like it.
Wow, you know what? I respect that guy. He listened to both questions. I might have been done after 10 minutes.
I didn't listen.
Yeah, I almost walked out after the first question. So I respect that guy
Joel
for being
says,
here.
Jake,
You could have.
Jake's
Because you like
first
picked
wife-
up the
the
one
whole
girl
time.
here. You could
Thank
have
God.
left, man. You're
I
good.
know.
Joel says Jake's
Waiting
first
for her.
wife fell
Yeah.
out of the hot air balloon. He's 80% innocent. Fucking A right. Goddamn right,
Yeah.
Joel.
But I
am 80%
mean,
innocent.
don't you think that maybe she could have done something like bite the dog back? Like, why do you put this all on him that he has to train the dog? Maybe she could do an alpha move.
So in my mind, I
She
made
should-
this.
she should
I
get
made
better
this
with the
like
dog,
the
right?
dude was getting attacked by a dog. But if you're a girl coming into a dude's apartment and that dog is biting you, that's bullshit. He needs to get ahead of that
And
dog.
also, the dog is very small.
But also, it doesn't
Right,
matter.
that's
No,
why I
I
think
don't
it
care
does-
what you're
It
getting
does.
bit by. You're getting
It
bit by a dog.
matters the size of the dog.
Well, yeah, dude, like,
Like,
it's
if
not
the
a
dog-
threat
I
to
feel
her
It's a
health.
Napoleon dog,
With
man.
nasty cats, like it's not fun. Nobody wants to get bit by anything.
Yeah, but
Really,
here's
like,
cat
you
bites
don't-
are worse than
tough it
dog
out
bites.
solution.
They are,
You're
man.
like, oh,
If we're talking small
I'll
dogs,
take the fucking
Yeah.
bleeding.
Why didn't
I'll
you-
take the hit if
Yeah.
All right,
it's
well,
less
It's
than
about
the
love.
hit that I'll take later.
Like, what if he's, you know?
I disagree. Yeah.
I say
don't
she
know.
should have just bit the dog back. Why not?
You should definitely kick him for dominance.
Right?
Yeah.
You should definitely
Yeah.
like, put him in
She's
a
just
wall.
not-
Get used to the the
but
little
does
dog
Michael
will learn
look
to
like
love
he's
you.
ever kicked a dog?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I never kicked a dog.
I've never like
It's-
No, he
I've never
doesn't
like
look
kicked
like
a dog,
it.
but I've definitely like put them on my limb and thrown them somewhere.
I kicked a child today on the subway.
No,
Like
Nice.
not on
Good
not on
for
purpose,
you.
but I did it.
I was at the
I
Macy
did it.
Thanksgiving parade, and I think I kicked a few kids. It fucking,
well, if
it was
you're not
packed.
going to, if you're not kicking a few kids in the Macy parade, why'd you even go?
Yeah, fair. That's the point.
Yeah. No, I kicked a kid not at the Macy's
I
parade.
saw you on the news. Nice.
I
Don't
was
kick
trying
children.
to get.
Don't kick dogs.
Listen, trying
But
to get
also, like,
dominance.
if you're
That's
trying
my
to-
Macy
if
Days
you're trying
parade.
to date in
Move
the
on
city
to the
and you're
next
single,
question, maybe.
Oh yeah. First, let's go around and get final advice. What is your final advice
For what?
for what how this lady should deal with the question?
The dog?
Yeah. Should she get, because this is the woman writing the question who's getting bit, right? So should she stay with the guy, or is there something she should do or tell the guy about the situation?
Maybe bring dog treats. I don't know.
Oh, there you
Like
go. That's a
dog-
goddamn good one. Yeah. Bring
Yeah,
dog treats. All right.
right.
What's your final advice?
Oh, her and that dog have to go to therapy. It's really based on her thing. I don't know why we're including the boyfriend in this. He's done nothing here. They have the beef, so they have to fix it. You know, so they have to go through therapy. Maybe,
talking about?
maybe they could play a sports team game together.
No,
Yes.
no, go.
I don't like that you
one
know
of the
and don't listen.
10,000 men in New York who don't have a fucking dog that bites
It's
you.
about love, Mark. Be mature. Okay,
Yeah,
grow
I-
up, and
know.
don't just be.
I'm gonna say that's a
Man.
deal breaker.
You know what?
You don't need
PETA,
to
you should
settle.
really hate this guy. He has no sympathy for dogs that bite women.
No, I have dogs. I love
Unreal,
dogs. I
unreal what I'm hearing. This closed-minded viewpoint
Yeah.
from this flannel-wearing turd. Fuck that.
I stuck through this.
It was a
shit.
very anti-dog answer. It was
Right,
a very anti-dog
right.
answer.
Why can't we just
Oh, I'm sorry.
progress?
What I meant
It's
to say was
2021.
we should actually get in rocket ships and leave the planet and just nuke all dogs.
There
and
you
then
go.
come back and we'll be fine.
This
Then
this
this question
guy,
will come up.
he wants a canine genocide. This
I know,
guy,
I
you
know. He's vicious.
Yeah, he's like very into
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Doggy
yeah.
dog.
I already know what his advice is. Yeah.
He's got a final
Yeah.
solution for all dogs.
Right,
All right,
yeah.
you know what? You put
That's
baby
right.
in a corner. Here we are.
Say go to
Fuck
Pakistan.
dogs. Dogs
Yeah,
get in the way of
Fuck
human
dogs.
sex, and human sex is really important.
Okay, so is that your final advice?
Is it though?
So fuck
Because you got
dogs.
a surrogate.
Yeah, we
so.
fuck dogs.
Ooh,
Oh, this is getting-
that's a
this
dirty,
is getting
nasty
wild.
thing that
This
you
is
might
getting wild.
regret saying tomorrow. Actually, funny story.
That was
I
pre-podcast
might-
talk.
I might
I'm gonna let you
regret
think
that.
about that
I
for
might
a
regret
second.
that.
We didn't get a surrogate because we couldn't have sex, you weirdo.
Wow! I'm trying really hard not to hate you right now. All right.
I'm trying not to hard to hate myself right
Yeah. Good luck, girl.
I love when we get drunk enough that the pre-podcast talk that the conversations go into the during.
So we actually, my wife and I just had a baby through a surrogate. It's because we don't
It's the
like
next Reddit
each other
question.
at all,
And I'm
we
an
never
asshole.
have sex. And then we were like, "Hey, you want to pay $60,000 to have a baby with someone else?" And she was like, "Yeah, I don't want to have sex with you." So we did. So
They actually live in different countries and have never met. This whole thing was done via Amazon.
Brilliant, she nailed it.
I mean, it had more to do with his dog kept biting her, so she's like, we can't have
That's
sex.
why,
It's the
Right,
dog.
so we need to spend
I kept
$60,000.
trying to come, and the dog
Right,
just
it
kept
kept
ripping
biting,
it.
so it was that's
That's
what ruined
I was
it.
trying to get at.
Yeah,
but
man.
You hated me
Nailed
more
it.
for my ultimate
right,
existence,
my-
but that's fine.
So back to making Mark a good guy. He's
Yes.
pro dog genocide.
He's
that was the
pro-dog
answer.
genocide. Yeah. So your final
I
advice
would kill
is-
them all for our own survival.
You sound like you would kill them all just to come. You sound like you really want to kill these dogs, man.
Wait,
just
is
want to
our
come
survival
on
and
all
me
the
coming
dogs.
not the same thing? I'm confused.
I'm equally passionate about both.
he
I
just
don't wanna
wants to
survive. I'm not
come
coming.
on all the dogs.
He just wants to come on all the dogs was the shittiest Disney movie ever written. I did not write that one, just for the record. That
It's
one was
actually
not
what
me.
the
I did.
working
I
title of
read
the
that. I
101
read that.
Dalmatians
It-
was.
It was a
And
big
then
hit in
they-
Japan.
Yeah, Pluto wasn't happy with that one either.
They're gonna do what?
Gorsh.
Man, that was his only solo movie. It was really sad. That was his first leading film role, and he's like, I don't like this.
Look, I was at Sundance when they premiered They're Gonna Come on All the Dogs. And we all were excited for it, but
When it won that Palms d'Or, right? We were like, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a shitty movie, but a bunch of pretentious film critics like, no, you don't understand. The dogs are a metaphor. It's about society. And I'm just like, nah, it's a bunch of guys fucking dogs, man. I didn't like it. It wasn't.
no,
good.
it was about that. That's the thing. That's what you weren't ready for.
That is
the
society.
amount of cum on dogs. That was. Yeah.
I just realized I was the cum. Oh, I was the cum all along.
Jake, it's about time you realized you were the cum.
I've always felt deep down in my soul that I was dog cum. You know. Now it's
And
coming
we
to
all felt
fruition.
that about you, actually.
Yes, 100%. My advice, my final advice to her is that she goes to the pound. Now, I know this is going to be hard for you, madam, because you clearly sound like you hate dogs. I think all that other stuff in there, again, pro you propaganda. I think you hate dogs. That said, I think you should go to the pound. And the ones to where they're like, yeah, these are pretty much lost causes. Like we have the lethal injection ready for this guy because no one's going to adopt him. Like he's too fucking crazy. You adopt that fucking dog, and he's not going to be a little dog. He's going to be like a big one. You do your best to train him not to bite you. You don't train him not to bite anybody else. So your boyfriend comes over, he gets bit by Cujo, and you're like, "What? You don't like dogs? Fuck you, you fucking hypocrite!" Talking about the pot getting mad at the kettle because it's covered in dog teeth marks, you know?
That's what they
And
say. That's the phrase. actually,
100% it is, you know? And so you get a dog to bite him more, and then when he complains too much, he's just like, "Oh my God, my side of my face." And you're just like, "Listen, let's make a deal. I give up mine, you give up yours," you know? And you just, you know, it's sort of, it's like a Mexican standoff, but with dogs instead of guns. That's what I think she should do.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
Has
100%
she
my advice.
considered just getting rid of the dog?
Well,
She
it's not
tried,
her dog.
but he
It's the
wouldn't.
boyfriend's
He
dog.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What
the
if we all just
boyfriend's
got
dog.
rid of the dick-biting dog?
Yeah.
Well, but
that
she
would be
can't.
the ultimate.
I mean, that would make her happy, but the
I think it'd
boyfriend
make
doesn't
a
want
lot
to.
Well, like,
of
wait a
people
minute.
happy.
She didn't say she wasn't punching the dog. So, like, you have to
That's
lead
true.
what
So
what
you always
you're,
have to ask
you're
them.
not taking. I think you're just being a little. You're being too judgy again, man.
This could be like Cruella.
Why
yeah.
are you against the dogs? Why are you always just buying this story,
Because
right?
I have 2 dogs, and they've never they've never bit a single
Unless that dog's
dick.
name is
Also, but,
Samson,
like,
I will not
why-
buy it. It's evil.
Samson is a pretty evil dog.
New question.
You don't have to.
Joel says it is his dog, so as uncomfortable as it is, I assume he used to be cold-nosed, poking into the ball sack. Personally, I
All
believe
dogs
in
poke their nose.
euthanasia. Yeah.
Joel's a fucking freak.
That's why he doesn't want to get rid of that dog.
Yeah.
Because that dog is all about his balls.
No, but like,
You
really,
think she's gonna
like,
walk in on him and the
this is,
dog
like,
with
the best-
gravy on his balls and she's gonna, "This is what I want."
Now you cracked the
And that's why the
question
dog
open.
hates me. He thinks
This
I'm
is
gonna
the
steal
best
you away from him.
possibility for a woman.
Uh-huh.
Why should a
That's
dude
right.
give up his ball
Like,
sack dog
You
for a woman?
don't have
Like,
to do
that's his ball
anything.
sack, right? Unless she's willing
Like, that's
to
the
do
best
that work.
thing.
That's a glass is
Like
half way
that.
to look at your boyfriend getting blown
No,
by
no,
a
wait,
by a
we're-
Yeah,
by
like,
a German
if
Shepherd.
the dog is upset with you showing intimacy, you don't have to show intimacy. And
No.
like for me,
Or you got to show a lot of it.
that would be amazing.
No, but
Like,
I mean,
I don't have to do anything.
That's true.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's
But-
perfect.
Are you
Yeah.
saying you would love to be in a relationship with a man and a dog who did all the work for you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm with
That's
you.
exactly what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I would like to be in a
that
relationship
means
too.
that I don't have
Yeah.
to like do anything.
Just let the dog do the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Dogs
that's
all
what we've
at
done.
it.
We domesticate
Yeah.
dogs
Yeah.
to do jobs for us.
Right. We did
So
that.
maybe just
and
the
then
maybe
like
just
let
the
him
BJ
do his
dog. Maybe
let
just
him
the
do his
BJ
job.
hound is what you want.
Let him do
Yeah.
his
Time
job.
to really be the best friend. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
Joel on YouTube says, Mark, seriously, get rid of the dog or the girl. Which one is open to a facial? Yeah,
I
it
will
sounds
get
like-
rid of
sounds like
either
a-
of them for a facial.
But wait, Jake, you made the point for
Because neither of them have given me a facial in a while.
But you made the point because the dog lost the balls that he's like, oh, if I can't have sex, I'm going to ruin his sex. Didn't you say that? Wasn't that the point?
No,
you
but that's
made?
pretty good.
And so, yeah, maybe
pretend
that's
I went
it.
with
What
that.
about that? If you take the dog's balls out, then the dog has no balls, can't have
You-
sex.
you-
You might
dude.
as well cost the dude sex because that's what he
I
did.
will condone no situation where the dog loses their
It's
balls.
revenge sex.
I do kind of like
Right?
that.
Why can't
Revenge,
the dog just
anti-sex.
come where the dog wants?
Well, you can't.
Yeah,
It's
that,
not, the dog didn't get on fucking Yahoo Answers or Reddit or whatever. Like, the dog just wants to come where the dog wants to come, okay? If we can't love a dog
But he
coming-
can't come
Where
because he
are
took
we
the
now?
balls off.
I like the idea of this dog being like the main character in Planet of the Apes, and he's like, "Get your hands off of my balls! I'm gonna cock block you for the rest of
your
eternity.
life."
You think
Yeah.
I'm your pet? Ah, da, 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 da. You're
Yeah.
not getting laid tonight. I just bit your bitch, man. You know, and
Of
yeah.
course.
My balls,
Yeah.
my bed, you destroyed it all, you damn dirty apes.
You bastard! You cut them both off.
Ah.
You cut them
Look,
both
the
off.
I can really relate to
Anytime
this.
you do a question about pets, you have to remember it's not the pet's fault. They
Yes.
don't
Sure,
know
sure.
what they're doing.
Right.
This dog didn't blow enough people to get rewarded in this question, okay? That's not his fault.
Yeah, I'm 100% on the dog side of this question.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, this girl's crazy.
But
Look,
I do
some
think that
dogs
she's
are
got to
great
get
at
her
going
own
down on
Cujo
you.
dog.
Some dogs are not good at going down. Okay? That's not
100%.
their fault.
All right.
Joel says, honest to God truth, I've had dogs and cats. I'll take a cold nose to the sack versus a cat slapping me with a new toy any day.
100%.
Yeah.
Because a cat, if a cat could blow you, a cat could also tell you how much they hated it afterwards. Cats suck.
Mike on YouTube says, obviously the dog is upset because he's been doing 80% of the work in the relationship. Fucking
there it
A,
is.
Yeah.
Fucking
There it
A
is.
right. And what did he get as a reward? Both of his balls taken off.
Yeah,
That's fucked.
right.
I'm so on this dog's side.
That's so
I'm
fucked
on
up
this
for
dog's
dogs.
side.
I respect
How
guys
fucked
named
up would
Mike.
that be if you met a family and you loved them and you cared for them and you woke up with
Yeah,
your
they cut your balls off. You might as well
fuck
get
that.
cost some
Uh-huh.
sex.
Yeah. And they're giving you treats before you go in that little dog carrier case, and you're like, shit, I must have been a good boy. I'll bet I'll get even more
Right.
rewards. Oh, they're taking my goddamn balls. Well,
course.
that's the opposite of a reward, isn't it? God
Yeah,
damn it.
Right.
Dude, yeah, I
I'm
didn't get
happy
my
we
neuter,
saw
man.
my side finally. We were very anti-dog for a while, and I'm happy we brought you guys over. I feel like I really...
I'm
It took- it
never
took a while.
anti-dog. Because they're not sentient. It's not fair. I do think that he could have gotten a better, situation if he just learned to, get down there and do his job. If he learned to suck dick like a good dog, like he would have been better off.
That's a schnauzer.
I'm not empirically
It's a
wrong.
small dog, right?
I'm actually quite right about that.
Mark
but-
only buys his dog from strange places in Thailand.
Okay.
They train him to do
No,
that.
I went from strange men from Thailand. I buy him
He
local.
gets them shipped.
But, that's how it goes.
It's men in dog outfits. It's not real dogs. Yeah.
If you know Jeff Bezos personally, he'll send you some crazy stuff. He'll send you some wild shit.
Awesome. All right.
All right. But I think we answered that question. Let's take our next And last question on the Love Gurus podcast.
I don't know how it ended.
Are we going to do a commercial? Or what?
We could. Hang on. Yeah, let's do one after we read the question.
Yeah.
Last question on the Love
All
Gurus
right, Morgan's
podcast.
on here.
Oh, shit. Yeah, let's wait for
No,
Morgan.
she
then.
left you in the middle of the broadcast.
Oh, my God. I turn around. She's cooking scrambled eggs right
Right
now.
now, I know.
And she's using a spoon. She's using a spoon.
Revenge.
And just to look at us going, see, it takes forever. It can't be done. It's too much of a pain.
Yeah.
I think she gave up on men. I think she saw him and was like, "This is the best I knew."
Yeah.
And no. And then
Ew.
she looked around and saw us and was like, "No, there's no other option."
Yeah,
so
we're over.
I'm gonna go leave.
Yeah,
and die
she's looking for your evil
in the
dog.
backyard.
She's, I think it is. I think she found my evil dog and she was like, "You're gonna let me pet you, aren't you?" Oh my God, he's
Here's
got
this
an evil
question.
little
Read that
knife,
one.
and
That's the next
and
one.
she got knifed, man. She got
Can I
knifed.
put a question out?
Yeah.
He's burying her in the backyard right now as we speak.
All right, I would love to read this question.
All right, yeah.
Oh, wait,
It's
not
all
yet.
you.
though.
Hang
You
on.
have to wait for Morgan.
Yeah. We're gonna
right.
wait for Morgan, but
I'll wait.
oh, here we go.
Morgan,
All
do you
right.
want to read it or do you want him to read it?
Next
Okay.
question on the Love Gurus podcast. People, if you have any questions to write into the Love Gurus podcast, write them
Bam.
to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com or watch live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Next question.
Should I start dating my daughter's teacher? I'm 31 and have been separated from my ex-wife for over 2 years and officially divorced as of May of this year. I first started talking to my daughter's 5th grade talented and gifted teacher who's 27 when my daughter started school. I go to every parent conference and she calls me occasionally on my daughter's progress. About a month ago, I went to a parent-teacher conference without my daughter because she was in an after-school activity. Her teacher started changing pay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Answering about her mom, and I told her she basically abandoned our kids. We kept talking about personal stuff and how she knows no one here. Oh. And I told her all the cool places to eat and visit as I have grown up in the area. Over the course of the past month, we started texting on an almost daily basis. EX. How are you? What are you up to? How is the day going? Stuff like that. Finally, I asked her if she wanted to get lunch, and she agreed. Ooh, she agreed. And we ate and she agreed. And we ate and had a good time. And unexpectedly, she hugged me when she said our goodbyes. Ooh, a hug. She is a very sweet and beautiful person. My daughter's friends have her as a teacher as well, and when we come over and then tell her how good she is to them, I don't want to affect my daughter, and if something were to happen negatively, I don't want my daughter to go through an embarrassing moment at school. Apart if it's a bad date. All right. Apart if it's a bad date, how do I tell her I cannot? That is a very weird sentence. Apart if it's a bad date, how do I tell her I cannot? I'm
Hopefully
very
she's an
lost
English teacher.
about the situation. She is definitely probably an English teacher.
Hopefully. To help
She
him-
makes
help
fun of
him
me and
learn the
says my
grammar.
words
Okay,
are
so
not good
if I
words.
may translate, because I think I know what's going on.
No, did you finish it?
That is
Yeah,
actually the
that was
end
the
of the
end.
question.
Wow.
It ends on the line,
Let's hope she's not an English
apart if
teacher.
it's a bad date, how do I tell her I cannot?
cannot.
I'm very lost about the situation. No period.
Ooh, jeez.
No, that's a hurtful
So this girl got very
statement.
drunk last night.
She missed her
and wrote
period.
it.
Sir, you're in
Yeah.
trouble now.
Yeah. I think a person is saying, can I date my daughter's teacher?
Okay.
Clearly, she is fine. They're very hot for each other.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of
Wait,
texting.
into the mic.
Yeah.
There's clearly a lot of texting. Clearly, everyone is fine. Everyone in this situation is very hot in my version of it.
Sure.
And
yeah.
just really into
Who
each
plays
other.
him? Who plays the guy?
Oh, it's definitely Chris Evans.
Oh, okay.
It's like
yeah.
a nice washboard
Yeah.
ab situation.
Dude, you were picturing the opposite. The
Who
woman
plays the
looked
daughter?
even more like Steve Buscemi than me in my
Wait,
head.
I
They're
had this
very
just a
ugly
woman
people
and a
in my
woman
head.
in my mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a
This
dude.
was 100% a girl and a girl.
What? It's totally a
Of
dude.
course, in the guy's mind. It's
Yeah.
I love that halfway through this
Guilty
question
as
you went
charged.
full porn director. And it was just like, who am I
He
going to
went
cast
full
today?
on.
No, because
porn.
it's actually written quite
No.
intelligently, and I thought that's
was a woman.
Now you were going
Because
full
guys
porn
would
direction.
have not written this quite as well.
You were going,
going
wait, they
full
didn't well.
Pornhub on
Wait,
this.
you were just talking
was-
about how shitty the last sentence was.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
were just
the
going
end did.
full
did
porn
oh,
version.
I was assuming she got very drunk at the end of this thing.
Yeah, she drank a lot of white wine.
She drank a lot of
it
Cavite Pinot Grigio, which we are on now.
I thought it was Finny.
Well, it was Finny.
Okay, so
then
just
it was
don't
Francesca.
fuck
Now
No,
it's
your
but like
daughter's
just because
teacher.
it felt like a very
Why?
hot air balloon type.
Oh, gotcha. She was drinking
It
the
worked
first
out
one.
great for you.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm-
I think so.
I'm cycling back to the first one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So again,
Goodness.
don't fuck your daughter's teacher.
Why?
But why not?
Because don't do it. Because she's your daughter's teacher. Are we not clear on this
How
point?
does that affect anything?
I've been a daughter's teacher,
Does she say what grade the daughter is?
and we need to get fucked a little bit.
Did you
Fuck
did you
someone
ever
else? Don't fuck your student.
wait?
dad.
Did you ever fuck a student's dad?
She broke eye contact with us
Hey,
a lot.
it
I don't know
sounded
if
really
the-
sexy when you
the
said it the first time,
listeners
then you were
can't
like,
hear
"Oh
that,
wait, it's actually problematic." I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just white girl out of this.
You want to talk to our manager for a little bit?
Wow. What was that like?
I'm gonna pumpkin spice my way out.
Nice.
No, don't fuck your teacher. Like that's just a general rule.
Fuck that.
I taught special ed. The rules are different.
People should
Yeah.
fuck teachers.
They're
Let me
easier
look
to
up.
trick, I guess.
People should
Yeah.
ram teachers.
People
sense
should
of-
fuck teachers
because
for
teachers
sure.
are the
Especially
bomb and they're
the
awesome,
special ed
but
ones.
they can actually not fuck people who made their students.
Okay, but not the special ed ones. We don't count.
Wait. So wait, is
This
this?
seems like a very specific situation, and I'd love it if you elaborated on it. What special ed kids' parents do you really want to fuck?
Okay, I did teach a lot of special ed, but I taught in Santa Cruz, which was like mainly surfers.
They have some sexy ass parents.
Are you
It's
kidding
true.
me?
Yeah.
Surfers kids?
Surfer parents?
I was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but surfers' kids, they're dumb as fuck. Because let's face it, surfer
Yeah.
women can't stay sober for 9 months
Right,
pending.
exactly. So that's
what's
why
gonna
I
happen.
taught kids
Yeah.
with autism.
My daughter's not too good with reading, man. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh my God, you're not in Santa
So
Cruz
I went
anymore.
full
Stop.
autism
Stop
spectrum,
trying to
so
fuck
I could
all
fuck
of
all
them.
the dads.
Please stop trying to fuck
Did it make
all
it
your
weird?
autistic kids' parents. That's a rule in life. I had to tell Jake that years ago. Stop trying to fuck autistic.
Yeah, but luckily I ignored him,
Yeah, but-
and I had a lot
Yeah.
of fun years because
And
of
then
it.
you still ended up with Amy. So
Fucking
I don't know.
autistic
Yeah,
kids is different than fucking autistic kids' parents.
Right? Yeah.
Like-
Some of my coworkers that did the
But
opposite
how-
are
wait,
still in
wait,
jail. Yeah.
But wait, how is it weird having sex with autistic parent or autistic kids' parents?
They're not autistic,
Yeah, so it's not weird.
so it's not weird.
Look, the
Right?
guy who poses this question is really upset right now because we're not asking.
I know.
Yeah.
He's gonna be very mad at me.
Plus, pretty much
So
everyone
sorry.
asking questions on Reddit does have some kind of disorder, so
not
they're like, "How
watching.
dare you talk about my
He's
community?"
upset because he's like, why is the autistic parent slut on here just like talking about her shit? Like,
Kelly Slater is gonna be real mad at me.
oh.
I didn't even know.
Well, that was
Wait a
given.
minute.
That
Just
was
out of
given.
curiosity.
I'm just kidding.
But how does he come on to you then? How did the dude come on to you? Like the parent?
The parent is not autistic.
I know. Obviously.
I wish he was.
He
I
doesn't.
hope.
But was
he was
it like is it
I
like
hope
a
he was-
parent-teacher interview where he
Like-
flirts with you?
I hope the dad was
We
on
can
telling you too.
Like he's
I
like,
hope the
we
dad
can-
was.
Parents of an autistic
He's
kid
just like
who's
we
hitting on
can
you
fuck, but
better.
unless a balloon pops,
Uh-huh.
we're fine.
I hope he was like he was doing it suavely. He was like dropping toothpicks on the floor and going, definitely 192. Here's my phone number.
It's
Look,
246.
If Suzanne, if Susan were here,
It's
she would tell us this
246.
is like a bad thing that we all
Yeah.
shouldn't do. But let's be
Suzanne
honest,
would kill
all
us.
of us would fuck this teacher.
I mean,
hard.
it's going to depend
What
heavily
grade is
on.
it?
Yeah,
It
what
doesn't say
grade
what
is it?
grade.
What
does
grade
that
is it?
matter? Because I would
Yes,
love
yes,
to
absolutely,
know where
absolutely.
it. I'd like to know your grade.
I'd
I would love to know the grade.
I'd love to know where it mattered to Michael
Oh,
Harrison.
Yeah. I gamble.
much.
Yeah, probably after grade 6 for sure.
Fuck you.
That's a good one. That's
I
a good
would
number.
wreck a third grade teacher on this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Really, because I'm opposite. I would sleep with the teacher if it was a younger grade as opposed to an older
Yeah.
grade.
yeah, because you're a fucking monster.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It matters after 6.
After 6. Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it matters.
yeah,
Don't do it after.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I
dude.
meant.
Yeah, because then
why when they're like a mature
No, 'cause
adult
they're younger,
who like
it could
knows
be-
their
no.
kid is
What
Yeah,
if it's
because-
the kid's favorite teacher? Is it not a good thing then?
And-
It's
and-
my favorite
What if your
teacher
kid's
with my
favorite teacher
dad.
is in high school?
well, yeah, because here's the
Oh
thing.
no, that's not.
As like a kid before 12, you're not really coming online yet the same way as when you're a teenager, and you're not remembering it the same. Like, ask me what my favorite teacher in elementary school was.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't fucking remember their names. You know what I mean? Like, fuck
fucked-
all of them. Fuck
Because you
all of
fucked
them.
all of them. That's
Yeah.
your problem, Jake.
I think I'd remember the names better if I fucked them. You know what I mean? unless
I don't
unless
think
they
that's
drugged me.
true.
Unless they drugged me, then different story.
I had favorite teachers. I think when I was young, because I was just a kid. Anyway,
Man, Jake, if you're still holding out for the my teachers drugged me lawsuit, I gotta
It's-
break it
look,
to you, buddy. I think that
where it
ship is
comes out.
sailed,
Class
buddy.
action, man.
right,
Horseman
I
Elementary
know,
School.
I know you've talked about it, but like you're not gonna get it, man.
Horseman Elementary School is like the Epstein Island for
weren't
fucking
that hot,
middle
Jake.
class people in the Midwest. It was pretty wild, dude.
Jake, you were an ugly kid. Nobody drugged you and fucked you.
But dude, drugging me wasn't about me being hot. It was about winning bets. You know what I mean?
It
It
was
was-
about who was willing.
yeah. It was sort of like you know how in a
Nobody
rodeo,
was willing.
in a rodeo they see if you can stay on for 8 seconds. It was one of those kind of deals. You know what I mean? They were like, I know you're normally into this, but
I'm so
if
glad
you
I
can
left my infant
stay
wife
on
and
this
kid
kid
for
for
this.
more than 8 seconds, you win all the money in the evil billionaire pot. You know, and that's what the poor pedophiles would do, and the rich pedophiles would bet on them, and they would do that while I was drugged, 100%. But
So,
no,
like-
I say, to go back to it, I say
Yeah.
that it matters more if the kid is older, because A, they're more likely to find out, B, they're more likely to care,
And remember.
right,
Why
and C, they're
can't-
more likely
wait,
to remember.
Why
100%.
can't this dude
also
find
other
another woman
kids
to date?
care. I don't think kids care as much about that or understand
no.
it as much.
No, no, they
No,
don't.
but what
They
bugs
don't.
me
They
about this
don't.
is like,
You're right.
why can't he find another girl to date? This is a flag. If you're just dating the one woman who happens to be in your life because they're teaching your
Yeah.
daughter,
Or how about
that's
this?
not a good sign right there.
How about this? Fucking your kid's teacher? Weird. Fucking your kid's used to be teacher because they're a grade older now? Not so weird.
Not frowned
Maybe
upon by
wait a year.
anyone.
No. Even Mormon priests will let you go with that
but
one.
that's the
They'll
thing,
be like, that's fine.
He's not waiting.
Yeah.
He's not waiting. He's saying, I want it now.
I get it to a point. That said, A, I got to know this grade. I got to know the grade.
Yeah.
And I got to know if it's a type of situation that she may be
I
teaching
don't-
him next year.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
Like, I don't mean.
I do.
don't
I
mean
think
to be an
so.
adult.
I think
I
that's
think
right.
it
I
matters.
don't think the grade matters.
It absolutely
It does. It does.
It 100% does, man.
It 100%
If that kid is a
does.
teenager and that teenager finds out about it, they're, oh my God. Especially in the fucking post, oh my God, you're problematic. I have to hashtag slip my wrist. Wah. Like, that's going to be a thing. If a teenager finds out about that now, it's going to be a thing. If it's a young kid, totally different kind of thing.
But also, what about like teachers don't even make much money, so isn't dick sort of a nice like bonus?
It's the only benefit our government
Not
allows
a
those
bonus.
people
They
now.
gotta buy their own
Yes.
supplies.
It's
They gotta
what?
buy their own wine.
Coming from-
Yeah.
What?
What'd you say?
It's bad enough we
Wouldn't
won't
that
give
have
them
been the
health
best
care.
question,
Now
though?
you're
That's
trying to
sort of
take their dick
should
away
I
too.
Should I date my daughter's teacher? She's got to pay for supplies.
Yes.
I should throw her a bone.
Yes.
Like, if
So
that had been
much.
his first line, I'd be on your argument. Like, 100%. Like, if he was trying to help the teacher crisis, yeah, cool on him.
But I mean, it makes her happy, you know. She's like doesn't regret the job as much. Who knows, right?
Does it though?
I don't know.
Does it make her happy?
Does it?
I mean,
don't
it
know.
sounds like she likes him. You know what I mean? Now, granted, that's like from his perspective. Maybe he's
Yeah,
creeping her
Morgan,
the
I'm
fuck
starting to think
out.
that
But
all
like,
men are bad at sex all the time.
I don't know, man. I think
And
this
maybe
guy's.
you're right 100%.
Because most of them are.
Maybe you're
But-
correct.
Maybe I'm right 100% of the
Oh, when she
time,
said
but
most,
like,
I'm
really.
willing to agree
I think this
with you
dude's one of the
here.
good ones. I think this dude crushes it. I think that's why the teachers want him.
Wait,
you
but
know?
that's why he's doing it.
It might be
because he
because
sees
he's
his
autistic.
daughter's teacher.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's
What-
just Rain Manning it? You think
He's
he's
no,
just
no,
fucking
wait,
Rain
Not
Manning
even that.
all
Like
the
what?
dick.
Wait. What?
What if
Wait.
he's
What?
amazing,
Just
though?
fucking
Yeah,
Rain
yeah.
Manning
He's
it,
gonna-
railing
God's
it.
gift.
You're right.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
And
gonna
he's like, should I fuck her and make her happy? But she's my daughter. She's
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
daughter.
Also
Like,
gets
but
her
I'm
kid.
also amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
What,
like,
what if it gets her kid better grades? Huh? Bang!
yeah.
All of a sudden, A pluses.
uh-huh.
I'd fuck
Right?
anyone
That
to get
kid-
my kid into college.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah. Think how
Okay,
much money
wait,
you
wait,
save
wait,
on
wait,
tuition
wait.
in the
I'd
future.
put my
Wait,
huge
If you
pick
bang,
and play
100%.
to get my kid.
That kid is going to be giving.
matter in special ed.
yeah, but what?
No.
But wait, could
But
you?
that's.
Guys,
I hope
guys,
this kid.
I-
Did
I'll
you
just
get
say
a
right
kid
now.
with Down syndrome into Harvard? Because that'll be impressive.
Yeah,
No, look,
can't
I
do
am.
it
I am
It worked for
fucking,
Elon Musk.
Like you know. I'm great
This
at
is the
fucking
worst.
sex. If I could fuck my kid into college, I would do it.
Yeah, right.
Because
Here's-
I'm really good at it.
I think this guy can do it.
Fucking
But I don't.
ram
I don't think you're this guy. I don't think you're this
You'd
guy.
do it.
I'll go.
You'd fucking jam.
I don't think.
right
I don't think
now.
you're this guy. I
he's
think this
so
guy's
good
gifted.
at
good
it.
at sex.
I think this guy's
You'd
gifted.
do it.
If I was good at sex, I'd think about it.
I think this guy. I think he's bad with eye contact, but he's hung like Dirk Diggler from Boogie Nights.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly,
I mean? So I think
exactly.
I want him to sleep with not only this teacher, but all of his kids' teachers. And I want that kid to be giving the valedictorian speech at college one day and be like, "Who do I want to thank the most? The person that means the most to me in my life, my father, but not for the
Well,
reasons
look,
you think."
Jake,
No, wait. What
Jake,
about
Jake, I
no,
think-
wait, what about in like the teacher's conference room where one kid's like, "Oh man, this kid brought me an apple." I'm like, "Oh, this kid's dad brought me his penis." You know, it's like what a one-upmanship.
It was
that you have
basically
in
like
the-
an apple in
in
an
the
arm. It was
conference room.
amazing.
Yeah.
Jake, the sad reality is that if you want to get your kids into college, you're going to have Amy fuck all their teachers.
Yeah, you are.
And you know
Yeah,
what? She's great at it, so you're going to be fine.
That's but here's the thing. I'm gonna bribe them with what was this? Fini wine on hot air balloons
Hot air
and
balloons.
crystal meth.
Finest
That's how I'm
$15
bribing.
wine we could afford this
Yes,
week.
that's how I'm bribing the teachers. Is we're gonna go on
Okay.
makeshift hot air balloons.
So we're definitely all
And do-
agreed
All about the hot air
that
balloon.
fucking your kids into college is right.
Yeah.
So I think we answered
We're
the
good
question.
people.
Right,
We're good
yeah,
people. So yes.
In fact, I think
If you're great in bed.
Take that, Lori
Hey,
Loughlin.
your
You should have
kids-
thought of that.
Terry Hatcher had it
Yeah,
right.
Oh
right.
my God,
She's
yeah.
attractive.
I would have admitted her kid for that. Yeah, fuck
No one would have sent her to jail. They'd have been like, yeah, okay.
to fuck Uncle Jesse's
Sort
wife?
of.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
it's
Like,
sort
yeah.
of earned. We
checked
feel
the
like the
Harvard
kids
rules.
it's sort of earned.
we don't have a rule that specifically says not to do this yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
Yeah.
you can't get mad at her.
Well, I'm pretty
I've
sure
got
the
some-
Lori Loughlin rule will be instated
No, it's
soon.
the Terry
Yeah,
yeah,
Hatcher rule.
Whoa. Good luck on that, getting that rule. I would,
Tyler on YouTube
I would
says
make up a fake university to have her fuck me and get her
Just Terry
into that.
Hatcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler on YouTube says dating your daughter's teacher is not a problem so long as you talk to your daughter about it causes you to wait. Sorry.
That sounds like a dude who is currently
Tyler.
dating his
Sounds
daughter.
like the
Wait,
guy who
hang
wrote
on.
the question.
Hang on.
Sounds like the guy
So
who we
long
got
as
the
you talk
question
to your
from.
daughter. Wait, hang on. I don't read good after this much wine.
Tyler's trying
so
to
long-
like influence his own fucking question.
So
Oh,
long as
yeah,
you
yeah.
talk
Right
to your
now.
daughter about it causes
Yeah.
you to always put your kids first. Fucking A, man. He's putting the kid first.
No, he
Joel
wrote
on
the
YouTube.
fucking question.
He's being sneaky, I think.
Tyler is.
Joel says, I may or may not have had an encounter or four with a special ed teacher named Shelly. That was a teacher's aide for in my senior year.
Stop bragging, Joel.
Right on.
Shelly wasn't that into you.
I didn't know these special ed teachers. That's where you go, right?
Dude, yeah, special ed teachers are freaks,
They are
bro.
fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Tyler on
people,
YouTube
man,
says,
like-
Apparently.
The fact that his daughter's teacher showed interest in him.
Cast shade on him. You're like, oh, a special ed teacher? That's
No.
not love. That's
Yeah.
not a real
Right.
relationship. Like,
All right,
I know
Tyler on
you're
YouTube.
being very judgmental about it, and I feel
we've
bad.
all fucked a special ed teacher.
Everyone's
Jesus
fucked a
Christ,
special
man.
ed teacher.
Let them be them, you know?
Everyone's fucked the special ed teacher's my favorite Maya Angelou poem. And it sounded way more elegant when she read it, you know?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
beautiful.
Sounds
I cried the
better when
first
she
time I
does
heard her
it.
read
It
it.
sounds better when she
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah.
The fact Tyler on YouTube says the fact that his daughter's teacher showed interest in him makes him the big winner of the day. You know, because
I
us
bet
men.
that-
Wait,
I
let
will
me finish the
say-
comment. Because you know, because all of us men are hot for teacher. I'm jelly. Number one ever showed teacher. Not one ever showed interest in me.
I will say, I think that special ed teacher showed 100% interest, which is a very high percentage for tonight. Like we've been dealing with a bunch of
We're up
80
from 80%
bullshit
to 100.
right now. Like,
That's amazing.
love is love, man.
Right.
I think that same lady from the first question would do 100% of the work in the relationship and not say a goddamn word to the mother about it.
You know,
what I mean?
I will say
Let
this
him take
about
credit.
child molesters. They
Sure.
do 100% of the work in the relationship.
Ah,
They are
That's
they're
true.
givers.
committed.
They're givers. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
committed.
That's
They'll
a good
never
point.
let you down. That's
Yeah,
a
they
good
take the
point.
risks.
And they were really good in House of Cards, you know?
Okay, of course.
What about all the good
very
things
good
broken
actors.
Up with
Yeah,
by their
100%.
Yeah, they
molester.
can act.
Tyler on YouTube says, of course, I'm taken, but it would be nice to have a hot teacher show interest in me. Yeah, it's got to feel good. Mike on YouTube says, do you think the performance affects the kids' grades? Yeah, 100%. These are old comments. These are all old comments, but yeah, 100%.
I'm with that guy.
I asked that.
Yeah.
That's,
Who knows why you're
Yeah.
so into this, but like, you are really invested in the grade.
His affectation to balloons.
Joel on YouTube says, how much do I love the Love Gurus?
Weird,
I'm
but you
putting
like
off
it.
watching the Beatles doc until after tonight's show. Great show, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll bug you on Monday, Jake. Fucking A, man.
Yeah, check character
Thanksgiving to
debates.
You
Yeah.
weirdo.
Check the other podcast,
Don't
character
you
debates.
have a family?
Oh, yeah, character debates as well, man. Check
Yeah.
out character debates.
Yeah, that's me and his podcast.
Yes. I also do character debates with one Michael Harrison sitting
Me.
right over there. Check
I'm
it
that
out.
guy.
Yeah,
And Drew Dunn,
everybody-
another friend of the podcast.
Everybody
Yeah.
who's watching tonight, you should have a family. I have one. I hate them.
No
but-
orphans are allowed to watch this
Yeah.
episode.
No.
No, but only if you hate them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike on YouTube says, and if he grades poorly, how bad does that reflect on the health teacher's sex ed course?
It's a gym grade. No one cares.
Those are
No
easy.
one ever got
Nobody
dropped
cares.
out of Princeton because
Yeah.
of a gym grade.
Amy on YouTube said, why does my daughter get a B? You should know.
Yeah.
Tyler on
What
YouTube.
about that D?
I see.
Yeah.
Tyler on YouTube says, I put the new Beatles doc on hold because of the Love Gurus as well. That says something for this podcast. Fucking A, right? Yes, it says our podcast is bigger than the Beatles, which means by it's also bigger than Jesus, right? You know what I mean? Bigger than the Beatles means we're also bigger than Jesus.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Do they think
100%.
this podcast is over? Nothing has to do with this kid thing. Now we're just getting compliments.
Also, you're an
Yes.
idiot. Watch that Beatles podcast. Like, watch that.
yeah.
What are you doing?
Beatles
We're
doc.
not
Yeah.
smart people.
Beatles doc. No.
Beatles doc.
This podcast is better than a Beatles doc.
It affected like Sean Lennon, right? John Lennon's
Oh,
son.
you gotta watch the Beatles podcast.
Yeah. He
it's a
said he
very
likes
good
his dad
podcast to
now.
watch.
after
Or instead
that
of watching
doc.
the Beatles doc, just listen to actual Beatles songs. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm
That's
at
actually what
with
they
these-
were
with these-
better at.
Wait, the
Yeah.
Beatles are
doing
real?
the Beatles was doing songs. They were better at that than documentaries.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Maybe
That's
just
what,
watch
yeah.
their music and not, overrate
Right.
them like crazy.
As reality TV stars, they were shit. They were like 50 years before Real World. Fuck those
I'm
guys,
Paul
man.
McCartney. I'm on a reality TV show.
Yeah.
Terrible.
We're living together all in one house. What kind of shenanigans are we going to get up to? Like,
I
yeah,
would
it
have
was
loved
terrible.
to see the reality TV show with John Lennon on it. Where he got
Oh, yeah, that
canceled
would have been nuts.
mid-season.
Actually, dude, if they would have filled John and
Oh,
Yoko,
shucks.
I take back everything I said. If they would have filmed John and Yoko, that would have been crazier than fucking Tiger King. That would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Would have been better.
It would have been insane. But I think final advice for this guy, starting with Morgan.
Oh God, I don't even remember the
Don't
question.
let the dog
I don't
bite
remember
you,
the question
or-
anymore.
Should he sleep with the teacher?
Yes,
100%.
because I was that teacher.
Yeah.
And it was
If he-
great.
If he's hot, then
Goddamn
yes.
right.
Then you should. You
Sir,
should.
if you're more than a 7.5, then Morgan says go
yeah,
for it.
Fuck
go
yeah.
for it.
I said that
Fucking
too.
That
go
is
for it.
actually Morgan's whole
Ah!
reason for it. If you're
Yeah.
plus 7.5.
like
yeah.
7.5 plus like scoop up.
But if she has
Scoop
to do
up.
80% of the work, then piss off.
No, but I would like to do less than 80%.
Damn
I
right
would like,
you
do.
I would like to do 20.
She's lazy.
Whoa,
That's why she's.
That's greedy.
That's why she's
All right,
teaching
get
kids,
Is
fit.
it
know?
Get
though?
fit. Come
It's
on.
not. What the
I
fuck
know
else
you're all
am
having
I
a
gonna
moment
do?
right now, but just
Hilarious.
agree to 50.
I just like to
wow.
lay there and like move my hips around a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, sold now, yeah. Fair enough.
Technically, then I got to go with
That-
yes because
that's
I
better
sleep
than
with that
everyone.
teacher too. So I mean, yeah, technically, I have to go with yes just
Yeah.
from experience. I sleep with that
Because
teacher.
if he doesn't, he's not.
Right?
He's gonna have to do 100% of the work in the bathroom by himself.
No man
As long
wants
as I don't-
100% of the work.
As long as I don't do 100% of the eggs, I'll do whatever.
You don't have any of the eggs.
I know. Right? Oh yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
have to get a Prager's.
Yeah.
apparently.
Amy on YouTube says,
well, you
teacher,
have the-
please
I
let your
have
father know I
100%
gave him a
of
B.
I don't know why I looked at you when I said that. Sorry.
I know. Why did you
It was
look at
weird.
him?
Yeah, I didn't mean anything by it. That
You were
was
like,
an
how do I
accident.
get her pregnant?
You're
I
not
was
even
like,
looking
dude,
at me.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's just
sorry,
a...
you're right. Look
Yeah.
here.
If
No,
you
no,
want to
you
get
wanted to
anybody
know.
pregnant, you have to look at me.
Fuck yeah, let's
You
get
have to look at
pregnant.
me.
I say...
Oh, you don't have to
Well,
look at women to
well,
get them
then-
pregnant. That's a myth. That's a myth made up by
I know.
Christian fundamentalists, sir.
No,
No,
she's done.
I make him get
impregnated.
blindfolded before he fucks me.
We're having this baby eyes wide shut style. I have my
Exactly.
preferences.
I don't like anybody to look me in the eyes.
As an eyes wide shut baby, I just want to say it's not as fun as you're thinking.
When those masks off, those people turn into real
I was
fucking
literally
assholes.
conceived on the set of Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know who my dad is or my mom. I keep telling myself it's Kidman and Cruz, but it's
That's why he has a plaid.
It's more like the chubby gray-haired ones, I think.
Yeah.
I was chubby and gray-haired by 18.
Date your daughter's teacher, but also try to date literally everyone else in the tri-state area before then. That's my advice. It's low bar.
It's lowbrow.
But wait,
It's lowbrow,
why isn't it like the school's fault? Why hire hot teachers? Get
It's
ugly
not
teachers.
their fault.
Why?
They want to be teachers.
I know, but
I
they-
learned in 3 years
I hear
why
what
I
you're
did
saying,
not
and I
to
think
be.
you're correct, but also, yeah.
Not sure.
God damn it! They're sitting
Right?
so
I
close
feel like
to
the
each other.
curriculum-
Not fair.
the curriculum's
I like
not
arguing,
fair.
but he's a man. And I
curriculum sort of created this
Yeah,
scenario.
you keep knocking your mic
Yeah.
off. You don't know.
How's the
how to speak
kid?
into it.
Like, man, the kid has no say, man.
I
The
love you
school's
so
working
much,
against the
though.
dad.
100%, dude. Hot
Like,
people should
we're-
not be allowed
You
to be
like
teachers.
hate me
They're
so
too
much.
much of a distraction.
No, we're on the
They
same
distract the
team.
kid from
Learning.
from learning.
Right? No kid wants to look at a hot
They-
teacher. They're just not
Yeah.
going to learn.
I
right?
can, yeah,
So
especially
stop
junior
But
high
if
and
they're
high teachers.
retarded, it's not this. Whoa, retarded.
I think,
Real
here's
loud.
my problem.
If
I
they-
think there should be some.
Here's the thing, your
hot-ass
actual
dudes.
students,
I
they
think
didn't
as
understand it.
as a
It's
quota, some hot ass dudes should have to be teachers in grade school. That's the problem. It's all
I'm
women
getting too drunk for this.
who are like gorgeous.
No.
I love it.
Like
I
Round
love it
round
so
two.
much. I
Round
love
two.
it so
We're gonna
much.
do a whole nother podcast after this. It's
Oh,
gonna be wild.
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Character debates. Might as
Is
well.
that what you're talking about?
You're
About-
done.
Let's do it.
About
Next one.
teachers who have their
I'll do
dogs
Tammy.
attack
I'm
them when
so
they
ready
have
for
sex.
it.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
good.
Yeah. I think this kid should bring his angry dog to class.
Yeah.
Have it bite the
fuck
teacher.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
80% of the time.
80% of the time.
I've been-
That's right.
Well,
You get there.
circle.
I've been had
The one
worse
dude on
than
YouTube
an
is like
angry
thrilling.
dog.
Yeah, I know.
like,
I made a
God,
fan.
yeah.
Follow me on Instagram. I did that for
I've
you.
been jacked
Mike,
off
you think?
on by a 4-year-old.
Joel.
So
Really?
Joel.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Oh fuck yeah, it is.
But do they even know what they're doing, or are they just scratching?
Oh dude,
I mean, not
Yes,
to
they do.
not to
They
side
know.
with the assulter here, but
Yeah.
a
I've
lot of
been
4-year-olds
looked at
that
in
already
the
know that.
same way by an adult man.
Ah!
So, yeah.
I think we
It's
should
the same.
do a
It's
question.
the
The
fucking
4-year-old
same.
just has a look in his eye like, "You're my favorite Fisher Price toy now." Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
creepy little dude.
He didn't finish, but that's how I like all my men to do.
Wait, was that the dad too who slept with you? Was it that kid?
No.
No? Oh,
Different
okay.
kid, but also he didn't finish.
Ah!
Is there a kid who's ever finished with you?
No,
Is that hurt?
because that's not my modality.
It's about you. It's not about
Fucking A. That's what that 4-year-old said. Her modality was all off. It was her fault. That's what I
I've talked to a couple kids who couldn't come
Count the
over.
fucking bears.
Amy on YouTube says, "Teacher, please let your father know that I gave you a B." Joel on YouTube says, "At Love Gurus Podcast." Mark said that at Amy on YouTube is great at it. You're not questioning that. Oh, wait. I think they're going back and forth in the chat right now.
Whatever I
let's see.
said about Amy on YouTube is
Joel said,
100%. I don't regret any of that.
"Mark, I love spending time with my family so much that I locked myself in the bathroom to watch this podcast." Yes, fucking A, Joel. Joel on YouTube
Joel,
says,
you get it, man.
Great.
Families are a problem.
"Yes, great show.
Never loved them.
Yeah.
Great show, Jake.
Live
Break
as
out some
far
MD
away from it as you
2020.
can.
Yes. Tyler on YouTube says, "The teacher 80% credit and the dog 10% credit and yourself 10% credit
Yes.
and call it a day." Yes. Tyler said that's
What
Tyler
if the-
suggested
what if
But
the
do I
dog-
get most
wait,
of
what
the
if the dog
credit?
had like a weird proportion? What if the dog was like 50% of the
Do I
marriage?
get most of
Yeah.
the credit? Do I get 80%? I want 80%.
I feel like I was
You want
80%
80%?
of this episode myself.
But like the sexual credit, but the dog was just like...
Well, no, I feel like Suzanne
Michael
was
never
80% of the
gets
episode,
80%
but
of
she
that.
wasn't here. You know what I mean? So it took a dive.
Does he have a dog named Michael?
Yeah, right?
That's super fucked up.
I'm
I
very
have a dog named
narcissistic.
Michael and then a man made.
Yeah, and a stuffed bear.
That is
So yeah,
It's too many.
also sexy and
Yeah.
also not sexy.
Yeah,
like
and they
such
have
Like,
a
I'm acknowledging
conundrum.
that it
Wait.
is sexy. Like, I'm not judging you.
they have my last names too, and they met them
Yeah.
before me, right?
She does
So-
say it a lot.
yeah,
That's weird.
I do.
The
I
dog's
picked
got
him
the same
because of his
name.
name.
yeah.
Goldfish has the
She's
same
just
name.
attracted to that.
Because you did. You had your pick of the whole damn city, and you went
Yeah,
to the phone
I
book.
did.
And we're like,
I
Yep,
did.
that's
I
the guy.
did. And I was like, Canada, free
find me the
healthcare.
guy
Yes.
who's also my dog.
And plot twist: Michael Harrison is the father of one of the kids in her special needs class.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what happened. That's how they met.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The
It's
guys
so-
you found out.
Sir, I mean, I
love
think
story.
you should
I
do it.
fucked
It could
the
go
shit
like
out of
this.
his kid.
It could go like
That's
this.
what happened.
Yeah.
I did. I fucked
In fact,
kids.
I think that's a good way to end the episode. Not enough parents sleep with their kids' teachers. That's
Yes,
what we've
do
learned
that.
here today.
Do
That's
that.
what
Well,
we've
no,
learned.
they sleep
Do all of that.
80% with
That-
their city.
do all of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I
Do
feel
all
like
of
you're
it.
quoting Mark.
Only 80% of you should be teaching, should be sleeping
Yeah,
with your
right.
kids'
I mean, it's-
teachers,
it's
and
a-
I think this guy falls within that 80%. So
More
yes,
people should be teachers, so I don't have to.
yes.
More people should be teachers and fuck teachers.
Ugly te-
and give more than 80% in their relationships.
Oh wow,
Ugly
he's going
teachers
for it.
need
He's
jobs.
going for
Let's
it.
just get it straight out. That's
Yeah.
what
And also,
Teachers-
if the dog
teachers need
attacks
jobs,
you,
too.
Just go with it, man. Just make it
Yeah,
part of your
just do
We
it.
don't need-
Just
look,
do
We're
it.
at a level of drunk where we're not listening to each other and we're
Yeah,
just
no,
saying
yeah,
our own
this is
opinions
fucking
onto a
retarded.
mic and going, "This is
There's no
great."
such thing as teachers anymore.
When did that
So
start
good.
happening?
All kids
I
are
like
learning from
15
TikTok
minutes ago.
anyway.
Yeah.
The teacher is distraction,
Nobody's
man. They're all on
learning
TikTok.
anything.
Yeah, it's done, man.
Nobody's learning
It's done. So
anything
you might as well
Fuck
sleep with your kids'
teachers
teacher.
and their
This
dogs.
is the best advertisement for the wine I've ever seen.
Right.
Because they has get this drunk.
Yes.
Balloon wine.
Yeah.
Buy balloon
Now I
wine.
realize what
Buy
this
all
is.
the balloon
Feeny
wine.
and Francisca
balloons.
Buy the balloon wine.
Cavies.
It's called Finny.
and watch every single week on YouTube live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to everybody in the comments. Thank you to Mike. Thank
Cheers.
you to Joanne. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Tyler. Thank you to Amy. Until next week. Oh, thank you to all the guests as well. Thank you to Morgan and Michael and Mark. Until next week, people.
But
Later.
mostly Morgan.
But mostly Morgan.
No, Morgan. Oh my God.